Welcome to the REV Game of the Week. It's homecoming at Spartan Stadium here in Gonzales, and it's homecoming for East Ascension High School as the EA Spartans will host the Live Oak Eagles. I am Jeff Porsche, and Jonathan Moore is with me, and we'll take a break right now, and then we'll get to homecoming activities and pregame information. You're watching the REV Game of the Week.
Welcome to REV, delivering fiber-powered technology for both your home and your business. With phone service that connects you to what's important, internet that keeps your devices up and running, TV that delivers all the big moments, and security that protects how you live and work. All backed by local support teams right here in Louisiana. With 5-star service and reliability you can count on, we're ready to connect you to the people and places that matter most. REV.
Chris's Specialty Foods has you covered for tailgating this season. We do all the prep work so you can spend time enjoying your family and friends. Steaks, burgers, sausage, chicken, wild game, and many other great pork options. Our central location is now open on Wax Road behind the Walmart. And the new Highland location serves hot lunches and has a meeting space for your work team. New Orleans and Millerville are rocking as well. It's fast, affordable, and delicious. It's Chris's Specialty Foods.
Everybody loves Chris's.
90 years. It's not just a number. It's decades of dedication to great service. The local team at REV has been serving Louisiana families and businesses for generations. Our people have the experience to deliver a superior network, which gives you the speed and reliability to live your best life and get more done at work. We're here for your home and your business. You can count on REV. 90 years of building connections.
REV presents the Action Minute.
Here's the Clinical Director of Action Therapy and Wellness, Haley Leindecker.
Hi, I'm Haley Leindecker with Action Therapy and Wellness in Gonzales, and I'm here to show you some simple techniques that you can do at home to increase mobility and improve posture. The seated thoracic extension using a foam roller will improve your posture. Support your neck with your hands and keep your feet flat on the ground. Lean back over the foam roller while keeping your lower back neutral. Standing wand flexion is easy and very effective. Using a shoulder-width grip, keep your arms straight and slowly raise the wand overhead as far as comfortable. For the pectoralis stretch, stand near a doorway and place your forearms against the wall at a 90-degree angle. Step forward slightly till you feel a slight pull in your chest to feel a stretch. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat 3 times. Action Therapy and Wellness specializes in physical therapy, sports therapy, occupational, and hand therapy. Just remember, no referrals needed. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to homecoming night at Spartan Stadium. REV Game of the Week, Live Oak at East Ascension. East Ascension's homecoming night. I'm Jeff Porsche, and Jonathan Moore is with us here this evening, and we'll get to him in just a moment. But you can see the band is getting ready to head out onto the field, and the inflatable is already out, so we expect the football players to come out. There's not going to be any formal presentations here from what we were told, but you will be seeing the Hall of Fame and Wall of Fame class of 2025 along with the homecoming court as we go on this evening, but we were told most of that should be presented at halftime. So we're just going to talk about pregame, and we'll turn it over to the band whenever they start their show. But the first thing I guess we can talk about is the football. And you got a couple of second-year coaches here at these two schools. At Live Oak, you got a new guy. His name is Randall Leggett, and he's 5-9 overall, but he's got his team playing really good football right now as they are improving, and they got an opening week district victory over Walker last week, so they seem to be a program that's on the rise. And really on the rise. Last season they started out 1-3 under Brock Mathern. Now he's got his players kind of in the system, and now he's got a lot of good assistant coaches that came along with him in the second year, and now he's 3-1, so that gets him at 6-8 overall, and he's in good shape, 1-0 in district as well. And so this is surprisingly not a not a huge series historically. They played the last 3 years because they've been in the same district. But, Jonathan, tell us a little bit about the history between these two teams.
Yeah, they've only had one game out of district that they played each other. I was talking with you earlier, and, Livingston and Ascension Parish Schools just don't play each other very often. And the EA does lead the series 3-1. Last year they won the close game 18-14, which is not a score you see very often in football anywhere. And then, they were able to pull it out. And EA has won 3 of their meetings and hoping to win tonight because it's homecoming.
Right.
They want to get that. And then when you look at Live Oak last week, they were able to win against Walker 38-31, and that's huge. Walker's been a pretty good team the last 2 years.
Right.
And for them to pull that out in the EA last week, beating the Denham Springs 26-20. And Denham Springs has been a tough school this year to beat. So both of these teams have got some very good signature wins on their docket so far.
And as far as homecoming goes, obviously a lot of homecoming games here at East Ascension High School. This is the 58th homecoming game, and overall, all time, they are 36-21. East Ascension has won 7 of their last 8 games. Last year, we were out here, or I was out here, I believe it was possibly with Swax at that time, but it was a big win over Prairieville, 57-15. The Queen will be announced at halftime. The King is Jason Blackburn. He was already crowned, so we know that he is the King, and he's the starting running back for the Spartans. Now, as far as the keys to victory for tonight, as you see the East Ascension band on the field, for Live Oak, their key to victory is going to be to just score, light up the scoreboard. They have a really strong passing game, and they've scored about 110 points over the last 3 weeks, and so their key is to attack that EA secondary. EA gave up some yards last week to Denham Springs, and that's going to be what they need to do. As far as the quarterback on the other side, they got a really good quarterback, Zaylin Smith, on the EA side. He got touchdowns on the ground and in the air, so you got to make him more one-dimensional and keep him from running and getting free and getting extra yards. Then homecoming. It's homecoming night, and I call it homecoming motivation because when you schedule a homecoming game, you schedule it against a team usually that you think you can beat. And so if I'm Live Oak, they're going to be a homecoming opponent 2 of the next 3 weeks. I'd be fired up about that. I'd be mad about that. And that's what I'm saying that is probably going to happen as we see the East Ascension Spartans head out onto the field as the band plays the fight song. So the EA Spartans coming out on homecoming night, and they have keys to victory as on the other side, Live Oak heads out afterwards, as you can see on the far side. But the keys to victory for East Ascension, like I said, Live Oak's going to throw the ball all over the place. So you got that Jones-Davis combo. You're going to hear about that all night. Probably the top combo passer receiver in 5-5A right now. Quarterback, we talked about Smith doing a great job last week. He's got to keep that development going. And then 4-quarter intensity. First couple of weeks, EA came out strong, had leads over Brother Martin and Salmon, and then they gave them up. When you get that 2-score lead early, you got to keep it going. And they've done a better job with that the last 2 weeks, and they've got a couple of wins out of that. And so that's where I would expect to happen here tonight as you see the band getting ready, and I believe that we're going to get the public address announcer for the prayer and the national anthem.
And the presentation of the colors and the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's colors are being presented by the East Ascension High School Naval Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. The color guard is Miles Bates, Jordan Medine, Sophia Santani, and Jude Bates. The national anthem will be played by the Pride of EA Spartan Band.
the East Ascension Spartan Band led by Charles Lee out on the field. So it's homecoming night, and we're going to get to the coin toss in just a minute. But while we have a minute, why don't we take a look at the homecoming court while we have a chance, since we have a little extra time right here to talk about them. And so look at these girls right here. One of them will be queen at halftime. Haley Torres, Heidi Berthelot, Danya Christie, Kelly Roberts, Macy Johnson, Keonshea Presley, McKenna Furrow, Anna Blanchard, Cameron Bennett, Taylor Smith, Kendall Abear, and Molly Kilgore. And then you have Caden Tullier, Mia Zarazua Dover, G-Ray Cedillo Del Cid, Riley Burke, Jemiah Herbert, and China Batiste. And you also had the king, as we mentioned, Jason Blackburn. There he is right there. A very proud moment for him. And good moment last night from the parade and pep rally for East Ascension. And so one of those girls will join Jason as royalty later tonight as the captains are getting ready to head to the field. And it looks like 1, 6, 4, and 2 for East Ascension. 1 is Jeremiah Merriweather, 6, Jason Blackburn, 4, Dawson Landry, and 2, Javon Javius. And then on the other side, you have 1, 2, and 55 for Live Oak. And that is Caden Jones, Riley Imson, and Jake Smart.
Number 55, Jake Smart.
So a beautiful night for homecoming here. It's a little cloud cover, but not very bad as far as that goes. It's been mostly sunny today. It looks like the potential thunderstorms have gone away. It's 78 degrees here in Gonzales as we head to the opening kickoff. And we're kind of reaching the point where it starts to feel like fall because the sun is down or about to be down at kickoff. That makes it feel more like a Friday night kind of atmosphere, I think.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, when it gets into the 70s, you start to see the leaves starting to turn, the sun's going down. I mean, there's nothing better than Friday night lights in Louisiana. It's such a fun time, and it's going to be exciting. This has been a really good season so far, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else has for the rest of the season in store for us.
Now, East Ascension will receive. Live Oak won the toss and deferred. And these two teams have similar colors, as you can see right now. So we'll point out it's a home game for East Ascension, so they're wearing the dark color. So EA is in the blue, and Live Oak is in the white, excuse me. And so the Spartans will receive and try to score first. And that's been something that they were able to do in some of their earlier games, as they were able to get some points on the board and get some early leads, at least at the beginning of the season. And they're going to need as many points as they can get tonight because they're going to face a Live Oak team that can throw the ball all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, EA, they really, other than the Salmon game, they really have not put up a lot of points. If you were to ask them what do they want to see, they want to see their defense play really well tonight, keep this game in the 20 to 30 point range. But if you're Live Oak, it's been pretty clear what they've wanted this whole season. We just want to put points up on the board. They want to turn it into a shootout because they feel like they have the best chance to win when they're putting up points. So we're going to see which team is able to impose their will. Is it going to be Live Oak, turn it into a big scoring game, or is it going to be EA slowing them down enough to make it a defensive struggle?
Well, we're just about ready to find out as the LED display in full effect here at Spartan Stadium. Homecoming 2025, in case you didn't get the memo, you did when you saw that background shot of the kick returners for East Ascension. So now we are ready to go. Live Oak versus East Ascension, and we are underway, and it's taken at the 15-yard line and to the 30 and ahead to about the 33-yard line. So a good return by number 18 for East Ascension, Jaden Urson. Let's look at the starting lineup for the Spartans. Zaylon Smith will be your quarterback. You're going to see two backs, Blackburn and Jamarius McCarty, Jaden Urson, the kick returner, and Jeremiah Meriwether. And also Mason Koto will be playing tight end. Then you got Curry, Mumfrey, Ullman, Johnson, and Crisp on the offensive line. And we'll get to the Live Oak defensive starters after this play. One back. That's Blackburn. Fake. And a quick pass complete. And it's going to be close to a first down. We'll see if he gets it. I think he does. As nice play on first down. Now the Live Oak defensive starters. They run a 3-4. You got Billy Edmonston, Zeke Long, Gavin Trammell, Caden Carter, Davin Williams, Trey Dorsey, and Jacob Tibbetts. Then the secondary, Jaden Lee, Aiden Karras, Mikey Dunn, and Porter Rutledge. And so it's a first down, ball at the 45. So a good opening play for East Ascension. Now out of the shotgun. One back again. Assigned Blackburn gets it. Tries right tackle. Pausing and stepping up for a first down into Live Oak territory. Good patient running right there by Blackburn.
Yeah, and you look at the EA line, one thing you always see at EA, they've always got size up front. And, they had linemen on that play 4 yards down the field pushing the Live Oak guys. And that's what we talked about. They want to impose that will. They want to run the football. They want to slow this game down, chew up a lot of clock. And so far, 2 straight plays, 2 first downs.
Now you got 2 backs in the backfield. And it's going to be a pitch left. And Blackburn will be wrapped up out of bounds at about the 44. Good job of stringing that out by the Live Oak defense on first down.
Yeah, and you see his coach at the end of the play telling him, cut it upfield, cut it upfield. You're not always going to outrun guys going east and west. You want to go north and south.
And we are just underway. 1 minute in, no score between Live Oak and East Ascension. And a quick pass caught. That's Urson. And he gets just to the 40-yard line before he's taken out by Carter at linebacker. As you see the throw and catch, good job. Carter with the tackle. It's going to be a gain of about 5. It's 3rd down and 5 for East Ascension. Good balanced drive right here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 back. Blackburn, Smith.
Look into the sidelines, seeing if they want to change the play.
Shotgun, quarterback keeper, and he gets the first down. So good job by Smith on the RPO. Made the right choice, gets first down yardage.
So that play right there was just a simple look at the numbers. And when you watch the replay, you see it. They looked at the line, they looked at the linebackers. We had a hat on a hat. We're just going to push the ball down the field, gain 6 yards, get a first down.
Now you got a split backfield. Blackburn in motion. Looking his way, now looks to the left, and it's caught. And that's McCarty, I believe, on the catch. Yes, it is. He gets good yardage on first down. Good design play. Looked right through left.
Yeah, just a good misdirection screen right there. And, man, I tell you what, number 19 for Live Oak, really, he just saved about a 25-yard gain right there because he had 2 linemen in front of him.
Right, that's Lee with the tackle at corner. 2nd and 3. Pitch. And cuts back inside. Flag goes down. And it's possible first down yardage, but I think we're going to get a hold, right?
Yeah, we're either going to get a hold or a legal block in the back. I saw one of the Live Oak players go tumbling right there. Usually when you see that, it's not good.
This is kind of a makeshift offensive line tonight for East Ascension, as a couple of their starters, including Bryson Martinez, are not available tonight. They will not be playing. And so they have a couple of new starters out there tonight. And so it's an offsetting penalty situation. So you see the replay, and
I think
you saw the offsetting penalties. I didn't see, I couldn't keep up with either one.
Yeah, I think he said it was a face mask
Okay.
on the defense, so it's offsetting penalties, repeat second down. But
That
so far,
bailed him out.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. And that is McCarty. And he is not going to get much. It's going to be a no gain, third down and 3.
So EA starting off with a lot of misdirection, a lot of eye candy, move the players around. Just in Live Oak, with the exception, that play they actually played very disciplined, hit the ball carrier. But so far it's been working. They've been getting some chunk yards. We'll see how they're able to adjust to it as the game goes on.
So Blackburn and McCarty split Smith in the backfield, and we got movement. That might be one of those new offensive linemen that has to start here tonight for the Spartans, and that turns a 3rd and 3 into a 3rd and 8. That's a big situation right there.
And this is what you don't want if you're EA. They're not. They've been efficient moving the ball through the air this year, but it's not how they want to move the football. They want to move the football with getting swing passes. They want guys going in motion. They want a lot of handoffs and screens. They don't want to have to go into 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10.
And the quarterback's got all kind of time. Completion for a first down, and a nice spin move by Blackburn. The homecoming king gets a first down into the red zone for the Spartans.
Just a great play design right there. You watch him just comes out of the backfield. He's got a tight end down the field ready to block for him, and just a busted coverage right there by Live Oak. Nobody picked up the running back coming out of the backfield.
It looked like Smith could have run all the way to the marker if he chose to, but good job making the decision to dump it to Blackburn. And it's a 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
When you're attacking this 3-4 defense, where it is vulnerable is on the edges. And so you're going to see a lot of that, a lot of swing passes, a lot of getting to the edge.
And they tried right there with the little swing pass to McCarty on the left side, but a good job by number 12, Rutledge, for Live Oak to hold it to a 3-yard gain. Ball at just shy of the 15-yard line. So now McCarty's going to check out. Urson is going to come back in at wide receiver. So now you got 3 receivers again and 1 back, Blackburn in the backfield. About 4 minutes in, no score. And we have a whistle.
I think we have a
timeout. The timeout has been called by Live Oak, and so their first timeout of the night. And so we're going to keep it here, and we'll tell you about the district records. This is a showdown for first place. The winner will have a share of first place in district. As you see, Live Oak and East Ascension share the district lead with Dutchtown. Now, Santa Ma's in the middle. They had not played a game, even though they're only undefeated. They have not played a district game. And then the 3 0-1 teams, you got Denham, Prairieville, and Walker. So Santa Ma Dutchtown's the other game that we're doing on the Rev Game of the Week. The winner of that game is also going to be undefeated in district. But if it's Santa Ma, it'll be 1-0, and if it's Dutchtown, it's 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to be another good district this year. With Prairieville, even though they've taken some steps, not quite where they want to be yet. But, I mean, Live Oak, EA, Dutchtown, Santa Ma, Denham, all of those schools in the running for the district this year.
And so it looks like we're set. Live Oak, I believe, had an injury, and they may have wanted to get him off the field. And there's a big hole for Blackburn. He's going to get down to inside the 5-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and goal, and this is a very impressive opening drive for East Ascension.
Just a massive hole right there. EA has had no trouble moving Live Oak right now, and this is kind of been the thing that's hurt Live Oak all year is just teams defensively. They just cannot match up with teams, and they're able to move them all around.
And very important, this is a 5-minute drive, and that keeps that Live Oak offense off the field, as that looked kind of awkward. I think Blackburn just kind of fell behind one of the offensive linemen who hit the deck. So it's going to be basically no gain. 2nd down, and look at this, hurry up.
And they're going to catch him on a penalty.
Yeah, look, the substitutions. Good call there, Jonathan.
I think did they get a timeout in before?
I don't know. I don't think they did.
The referees in
Timeout. Live Oak.
Okay, so they did give Live Oak the timeout. And so that's another key. So not only have you wasted 5 minutes, but keeping that offense off the field, but now you've made them waste 2 timeouts. So good job there so far. It's going to be a big night here at East Ascension. Like we talked about, we've already seen the homecoming court. Let's talk about the other thing that always happens on homecoming night, and that's the Hall of Fame and the Wall of Fame. And so there's going to be some new inductees tonight at East Ascension. And so for the Hall of Fame, you got these guys right here. Down at the bottom, you got Robbie Latuso, Thaddeus Pinnell, and Valencia LeBlanc. And then also you got the Wall of Fame. You got Kent Shake Snyder and you got Lee Van Jackson. And so these guys are going to be honored at halftime. And so that's going to be fun to see, as well as the homecoming court for East Ascension.
It's exciting. Love getting to honor history. It's going to be a fun thing to do on homecoming night, get to honor those people who did a lot for the school and the parish.
Second down, Blackburn skips over an offensive lineman, gets down to about the 2-yard line. So you got 2 plays to get 2 yards right here.
Yeah, this is where it gets hard to move that 3-4. It is difficult to make runs up the middle against that 3-4, especially when it's harder to attack the edge. So right now, this is where the big boys at EA have got to be bigger. You've got to use your size, get a push.
And you got a big fumble. Defensive lineman that came, our big fullback that came in, and then that play got blown up with a potential fumble, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I want to say it looked like a quarterback sneak was what he was trying to do, and
yeah, he just
lost the football. But the way he was getting low, it almost looked like we were about to see a tush push.
A little bit. Now you got 3 guys in the backfield, and it's going to be an option pitch. Blackburn is trapped, and he's not going to get it, and Live Oak stops him on downs inside the 5-yard line. Great goal line stand by Live Oak right there. Just strung it out.
I mean, great play call right there. The coaches, I guess they guessed well. They said, well, here you're going to attack the edges. So they had 3 defenders waiting there for that option, and just a great play call by Live Oak. And, I mean, 5 minutes taking out the drive, but they make a huge stand in the red zone. Now, if you're EA, you're looking at it, they're on the 3-yard line, 4-yard line. They have to go 97 yards to score. So, there's also risk for them because now 1 fumble or getting tackled in the backfield, and it's a safety.
Want to credit Cade Parks on the Live Oak side. He strung it out and made the tackle, junior defensive lineman. We'll get to the Live Oak offense after this play. First down from the 5. It's a handoff and gets a head for about 2 or 3. Now the Live Oak offensive starters. At quarterback, you got Caden Jones, who's a really good one. And then you got Riley Empson at running back, Jake Landry, Cash Davis, Blaine Beswetherick, and Hudson Hyde, offensive line, Tyler Kelly, DJ Williams, Jake Smart, Danny Madden, Briggs Moyer. They are about ready to snap the ball. So let's get to second down, and we'll get to defensive starters next. And good job stringing it out, and a sack, and it's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're going to give them progress right there. Let's look at the defensive starters after this replay right here, but I'll tell you some of them as we go.
Just a great job collapsing the pocket right there. Good coverage by the secondary of EA.
And we'll have to wait for the defensive starters, so let's just get this play right here. 3rd down and about 12, so good job by the defensive line for East Ascension.
Both teams so far operating now the no huddle.
Yep. We should have time after this play. Expect a pass right here. And a quick pass, and it's up for grabs, and it's incomplete as nearly picked off, and it's 4th down. Now let's get to those defensive starters for East Ascension. As you see, Tony Miles, Ty Beckham, and Javion Johnson at D-line, Cameron Stone, Ethan Luke, and Carson Landry at linebackers. And we're going to get 5 defensive backs, of course, with Javon Javius, Donjel Smith, Dawson Landry, Courtney Thomas, and Micah Levy. And it's 4th down, so the defense makes a good job making the stop, and that ball may have been partially blocked, and East Ascension is going to get the ball in the red zone one more time at the 11-yard line.
good defense right there, and then
Yep.
special teams. And Coach Mathern is fired up right now.
Yep. This is like getting another shot at that goal-to-go situation that you just didn't convert on. As you see, we'll look at the replay right there. It's hard to see from the distance, but we couldn't quite get there. But there may have been some sort of deflection right there as that ball went straight to the right.
I mean, at the very least, the pressure caused him to have to change his angle and everything. So EA just very much influenced that. Just good job by the defense, good job by the special teams.
So Live Oak only burned about a minute and a half off that clock, and now the EA offense gets back on the field. That defense is going to get tired. And there's Blackburn. They're not showing that they're tired, though, as he kind of bounces around back to where he originally came from and gets about 2 yards.
Yeah, and that play right there is a setup play. You'll see EA run that play 3, 4, 5 times, and then eventually you're going to see the quarterback pull it and run to the outside, or you're going to see a play-action pass.
Interesting, we didn't have the hydration break. Welcome to October. It's still hot out there, though, I'll tell you that. Second down, 4 receivers. Smith at quarterback. He's going to keep it and cuts inside. Good job down there getting to the 3-yard line. Ball on the ground, but they're going to say that it was spotted down. He was down before the ball squirted free. As we can see that on the replay possibly right here. Yeah, I think so. The ball squirted loose after he hit the ground.
Yeah, it was definitely closer in the replay than it looked live.
So now it's 3rd down and 2. At the end of the first quarter, we're going to be joined by East Ascension TV to see the homecoming court, and it's going to be 4th down again.
Yeah, and this is where, now they got to decide, are we going for it again or are we going for points? And, I mean, you're playing Live Oak, who has shown the ability to put up a lot of points on the board, so this is one of those things you're playing for touchdowns, not field goals.
They are going to go for it. And it's not Blackburn, it's McCarty. And the quarterback's going to roll out. He's got all day, and it's complete to Urson for the touchdown. Beautifully designed. That's the same play they ran earlier to Blackburn.
Yeah, just a good play design right there. I mean, so far Live Oak's been doing a good job stopping off the middle. So what do? You fake it, and then you turn around and go with the wide receiver swing into the flat.
Very good job as Jay Nerson with his 4th touchdown catch of the season. And so we're going to see what they decide to do here. Looks like a potential 2-point conversion. Quarterback's going to keep it, and right up the middle. And look at that. That was easy.
Yeah.
Smith gets the 2-point conversion, and it's 8-0. We'll take a break. You're watching the REV Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of our Spartans Sports Medicine Program. State Farm Insurance Agent Adam McCarty. Ross Downing Buick GMC Gonzalez. Athletic Center. Our Lady of the Lake Health. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation.
Welcome back to the REV Game of the Week. East Ascension on their 2nd red zone drive get points as Smith connects with Urson for the short touchdown, and then Smith converts on the 2-point conversion, and our score is 8-0 Spartans.
Yeah, we spent the majority of this quarter in the EA red zone, and Live Oak's defense definitely stiffened down there, but offensively, surprisingly, they could not get anything going, and Cash Davis prevented what would have been probably a pick 6, but EA able to capitalize after getting the ball back on that shank punt. Not what you're looking for if you wanted to start this game for Live Oak.
So it may not have been efficient as you're 50% in the red zone, but it's effective. And that defense got that ball right back for you. And that's what you want.
Yep.
And here comes the kickoff. And it's taken at about the 7-yard line and straight ahead to about the 22. Good return, good coverage right there. I believe that was Also an Urson. Calvin Urson, or is that number 8?
I think that was number 8.
Felton. Okay, so it's Braden Felton on the return. Hard to see because his number got kind of wrapped up in the pad back there. So it's first down for Live Oak, and their offensive line needs to do a better job.
Yeah.
If they're going to get some yardage through the air.
I mean, he was pressured on, every single drop back he was pressured.
And here comes some pressure, but he gets it off, and it's complete. And you're going to see a lot of that. Number 17, that's Tazeen Spikes.
Good job on the blitz pickup right there by the left guard. And they, EA trying to drop into a cover shell right there. And Live Oak still able to gain about 8 yards. And this is Live Oak's game. Move the ball. Yep. Route tree. They'll look at the coach. The coach is calling the play in right now. He's telling each receiver what route tree you're running. And now they know where to go.
Tackle was made by Courtney Thomas at 2nd down and 2. Looking left all the way. Receiver wide open, flag down as they get past midfield. And that's Cash Davis. But we're going to see the penalty. I think this is going to bring it back. Maybe a hold.
You can't do that when they're playing you in cover 8. You cannot hold.
The hold was on the center.
You cannot do that it's cover 8. You have 3 guys rushing. You have 5 guys blocking. You just made a huge play. You have got to figure out how to contain. If they're only rushing 3 guys, you should be able to block them. And so just a killer penalty right there.
EA dodged another bullet, and there's another flag. The connection, we talked about Jones and Davis. Caden Jones is the quarterback. He's played 4 games, and he already has 1383 through the air, 11 touchdowns, and he also has 3 rushing touchdowns. And that receiver, Cash Davis, he has 36 catches for 610 yards and 6 TDs. And so that's one heck of a combo right there.
And the EA looks like they're kind of going man here with a 1 high,
and they're going straight down the field in a late flag as they tried to get it to Jake Landry in contact with the defensive back.
I don't understand why he wouldn't turn around. He was in perfect position. All the safety had to do was turn around right there and make the play. But he instead decides to run through the receiver, and you can't do that. He was in great position. He honestly had a play on that ball, but he maybe lost on the lights, but he turned around and just...
Yeah.
And now it is still 2nd down. So far we have had this 2nd down played, I think, 4 times.
So now it remains 2nd down as it's not enough for a first down because of that holding and the false start.
And we're back to the original line of scrimmage.
So both teams are bailing each other out right here. 2:03 left to go, 8-0 EA. Quick pass complete all day. That's Davis. First down to the 41-yard line.
This is another really good play design right there. And, it's one of those dilemma routes. Both Cash Davis and the receiver on the outside running the same route. Who do you pick up?
That looked weird. Quarterback keeps it, though, for about 4, maybe 5.
So this is Live Oak's game. Fast, high tempo, get the plan. And when the EA's looking to the sideline, trying to figure out what are we doing, the quarterback recognizes that, calls for the snap, gets an easy 5 yards.
So 2nd and 5, empty backfield, 5 receivers. Cash Davis is in that right slot position. Quarterback rolls out, and he's got a receiver wide open for a first down, breaks a tackle, and gets outside. That's Tazeen Spikes, who we have not seen very much of. We don't have any statistics on him, but he looks like a solid receiver right there. He makes his 2nd catch of this series.
Yeah, just another good play. You have 4 receivers running a route. He's the dump-off man. And so far, EA going almost exclusively with coverage since the first drive, just rushing 3 to 4 and dropping everybody else, hoping to slow down this Live Oak passing attack.
Looking left, fakes, Now going through his progressions, throws deep, overthrown, intended for Davis. And that'll stop the clock with 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and a great job rebounding from that first drive, blocking. The line has been solid, holding up against these 3 and 4 guys this drive, other than that one holding penalty.
Tell you what, these receivers that they have, these aren't little short slot receivers. These are big guys with big bodies that can run. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty impressive. Now you got a split backfield and 3 receivers.
Yeah, and EA lining up in that 3-3-5, just trying to match some speed with speed.
And rolls out the fake and turns the corner, and he's going to get a first down.
Man, I will say that quarterback, that is some deceptive speed that he has.
Yep.
That was a quickness right there, and I think EA was shocked too when he got to the edge.
Well, now we know how he got 3 touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah, it was definitely no fluke.
So you have 2 backs in the backfield. One of them is Jackson Monastery, number 24. You also have Rudicki as a pass, and there's late contact, and there's going to be a flag. This is going to be pass interference.
Yeah.
They got the Sykes early.
Yeah, I think 3 referees threw their flags at that right there.
Yeah, that one I think every person in the stands, whether they know football or not, could have called pass interference. Now watch him call offensive pass interference. No, that's not offensive.
Yeah. No, he just asked Live Oak's coach, what do you want? And
pass interference. Offense, number 17, 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, so looking at the replay, the EA defender actually did turn around, and the Live Oak player tried to run through him to catch the pass. You can see it right here, the safety linebacker hybrid right there. He drops back, and the EA player tries to run through him to get to the ball. So just good.
Interesting.
But here's the thing, he turned around.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have turned around, it would have 100% been pass interference on him. So good job.
Mm-hmm. Bit of a surprise, but you call it perfectly, and so I have to apologize for that. It's Riley Impson on the carry. As this will probably end the first quarter. They may try, as we're now inside of 8 seconds, they're going to try to possibly hurry up and get one more play in. 4 seconds. 2. They get a play off. And they're going to go right and out of bounds to number 4, Jake Landry. That's the end of the first quarter as you get a touchdown from the quarterback, Smith, to Urson that made it 6-0, and then a 2-point conversion makes it 8-0. And so that's the end of the first quarter. Now we're going to take a look at the homecoming court.
Hi, I'm Molly Kilgore. And I'm G. Ray Cedillo. And we're here with EA TV to interview our homecoming court. So, what's your name?
My name's Macy Johnson.
And what tradition here at EA has meant the most to you, and why?
I would have to say Gator Week because it brings such amazing traditions and memories.
All right, and what's your name?
I'm Kaden Touye.
And what 3 words are used to describe the ambiance at EA?
Go Big Blue!
Hi, what's your name?
Haley Torres.
What tradition has meant the most to you, and why?
I'm going to have to say homecoming week, like just the dressing up, but I love too much blue. Like, I just like how we see like the blue and everything, the outfits.
All right, and your name is?
Taylor Smith.
And what 3 words are used to describe EA?
Blue, gold, Spartans.
All right, I love that.
What is your name?
Cameron Bennett.
What tradition has meant the most to you here at EA, and why?
The pep rally, just because it's always so fun to see the school spirit and all the parents taking a part in it.
All right, and what's your name?
My name is Danya Christie.
And what 3 words would you use to describe EA?
Pride, blue, and Spartans.
All right.
Hi, what's your name?
Anna Blanchard.
What tradition here at EA has meant the most to you, and why?
Probably Gator Week. It's just something that stands out, and it's very unique to EA.
All right, and what's your name?
China.
All right, and what are 3 words you would use to describe EA?
Pride, blue, and spirit.
Hi, what is your name? Kelly. And what tradition here at EA has meant the most to you and why?
I would say Gator Week simply because we do the rolling and the big game on Friday.
All right, what's your name?
Mia Zarazua Dever.
And what 3 words would you use to describe EA?
Fun, loving, and home.
Love that. Hi, what's your name?
Jamaya Herbert.
And what tradition here at EA has meant the most to you and why?
Gator Week simply because it's different. Like no other school does that. So.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is McKenna Foro.
All right, and what 3 words would you use to describe EA?
The best, diverse, and very spirited.
All right.
First and goal.
What's your name?
Yashe.
And what tradition here at EA has meant the most to you and why?
Gator Week because it just shows how the school is full of spirit.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Kendall Abear.
And what 3 words would you use to describe EA?
I would say fun, exciting, and memorable.
All right. What's your name?
Riley Burke.
And what tradition here at EA has meant the most to you and why?
I definitely think Gator Week because a lot of my friends go to Santa Mall and it's just super exciting in all the activities we do.
Hi, what's your name?
Heidi Berthelot.
And what 3 words would you use to describe EA?
I would describe EA as memorable, fun, and exciting.
All right. What's your name?
Molly Kilgore.
And what 3 words would you use to describe EA?
Memories, loving, prideful.
I love that. What's your name?
G-Ray Cedillo.
And what has been your favorite tradition here at EA so far?
I definitely think Gator Week. It's just hands down the best.
Thank you guys so much for being here with us.
Third and goal from the 15.
And we're back. And Live Oak is driving. They were able to get a 4th down conversion a moment ago, as you saw. Also, congratulations to all those girls. And we're going to get an extended interview in the 3rd quarter with one of them. But they definitely had a lot to say, and I'm glad they enjoyed their moment. That's great for them. 3rd down. And that is picked off on the ricochet, I believe. And it is, and it's a touchback. What a play. That pass was behind the intended receiver, and look at that acrobatic action right there.
I mean, great play call right there, and the receiver knew it as soon as the ball slipped out of his hands, and the safety comes up with a huge pick. Great job by the EA defense right there.
And that is Javon Javius, defensive back for East Ascension, that made the play. And I think that the officials did the best with what they could. That ball looked like it was very close to hitting the ground. I don't know if we had instant replay, I don't know if this would have held, but they get the call, and that's a big turnover right there.
You know, it's one of those plays where if we were playing football on the field and you tried to tell me that wasn't an interception, we'd be fighting.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. But it's going to be a turnover, and the pass complete to Urson. Urson having a nice day with the early touchdown and a nice catch right there, 8 yards.
And so same thing we've been seeing, you know, EA not in too much of a hurry, just get lined up, see what Live Oak's doing, just trying to chew up that clock.
2nd and 2. And cuts outside. Good job keeping his feet is Jamarius McCarty. And he gets a 1st down for the Spartans. And I think what you want to do right here, you still have Live Oak with a 0 on the board, and now you got 8:45 left to go. Another drive like they've had earlier in the 1st quarter, they could run another 5-6 minutes off this clock.
Yeah, I mean, and same thing, look at them, 20 seconds already taken off the play clock. They're not in a hurry.
No.
They want to take their time and tire down that Live Oak defense, because that's when those 4- and 5-yard runs turn into 8- and 10-yard runs.
1st down, complete. Urson. And they just let them have a little cushion right there, and they took it. 1st down for the Spartans.
And Live Oak has actually switched up their front. They've gone to more of a 4-2-5 front, more of a nickel front, trying to combat that EA getting to the edge.
And that is dropped.
Wow.
Boy, that could have been a pick six. Another bullet dodged by East Ascension as Trey Dorsey jumped that route right away.
I mean, just a terrible job of blocking right there. You know, once again, you have two guys hitting the cornerback. In no way what probably happened was one of them thought the other one had him sealed, and so they both let go to get to the next level, and it nearly comes up with a disastrous pick six right there.
Boy, that's fortunate to get that ball back. And now you get the stop on the line on the run by McCarty. Good job right there. That might be this might be a chance for Live Oak to make a stand here and get this ball back with 7:48 left to go before halftime.
Yeah, and I mean, depending on how EA wants to play it, I mean, if they get 6 to 8 yards right here, this might be 4-down territory for them.
And there's a pass caught, and that is close to a first down.
Oh, that's a yard.
That's McKaylen Alston, number 13. And it's going to be 4th and 1. And I think they're bringing in the extra offensive lineman right there. To see number 51 checking in, Lizedrick Daniels. Also number 21, Frank Johnson. Actually, it's 61.
Now they're trading out even more guys.
There's 13 on the play clock. They're fine there. This is where you see the quarterback keep it. Nope. You hand it off, and I think he's close.
That is really, really close.
The near spot is right there where it needs to be.
I mean, so the far umpire called it much closer to the 45.
Yeah.
The near umpire is a little bit around the 44. They're going to have to measure this. There's no way. But that is a.
Well, where they put that ball, they did it. They took the far spot.
Yeah.
And that's not a first down.
It doesn't look like it.
No, they're gonna get the stop right here. That ball, it looked like from the near official, he was almost at that 44-yard line.
But where he was, I think there was a couple of bodies that were in between him and the ball.
Yeah.
So where that far side official was, he must have had a much better view of the ball right there. And if this is a stop, that's huge for Live Oak.
Yeah.
But I mean, EA has struggled running the ball straight up the gut against them this whole time, and I mean, there's no way.
Nope. This is going to be short.
Yeah.
So Live Oak gets the ball, and they make their 4th down stand right there. Got an update from the pit, Dutchtown and Santa Mar. In the second quarter, they're tied 7-7. No surprise right there. That's going to be a great matchup. Those were the defending co-champions of 5-5A. That game was the game that helped Dutchtown win district last season, as they were actually down 21-0, I believe, at halftime, and came back and won 24-21.
I mean, I'll ask you, Jeff, what you've seen all the quarterbacks play so far.
Mm-hmm.
Who has been your kind of district best quarterback so far this season?
Well, before we do that, the pass is complete for a short gain, maybe no gain, to Sykes. The quarterback, statistically, the best quarterback in the district is Jones, the one we're seeing right here from Live Oak. In Ascension Parish, I've seen the 4 quarterbacks, and just the most experienced one is the best one, I believe, and that would be Babin from Santa Mar, from what we've seen statistically. All the quarterbacks have their advantages, as that's tipped and incomplete, or was it caught?
I think it was incomplete, but
Yes.
it was about to be caught by EA, and I can't see. Is that number 5?
That's
Is
Davis.
That 5? Yes, Davis able to break it up.
Excuse me.
Wait, is that the big tight end, number 5?
Yeah, that's actually 5.
There we
Smart
go.
for Live Oak, yes.
Yes, so the big tight end able to break it up right there, but that was. So EA, what they're doing right here is that they're trying to break up these little short passes. They're dropping a linebacker or a safety right over the middle and just getting them to spy the quarterback on those quick slants.
So we have a timeout called by the Spartans, as this is a big 3rd down situation that they need to make a stop 4. Let's look at the other games that are going on this week in District 5-5A while we have a break in the action. There's already been one game played. Denham Springs, who East Ascension beat last week, they beat Southern Lab by a score of 41-14. Then we talked about these two games, Dutchtown at Santa Maria, Live Oak at East Ascension. We're here right now. And then you have Walker at Prairieville. That game is being played over in Prairieville. So there's 3 home games in Ascension Parish tonight for 5-5A. Now, you're talking about the quarterbacks, and I think overall Babin's the most experienced and the best one. I think that over at Dutchtown, now that they've kind of focused on Fletcher, he's doing a better job. And then Prairieville's quarterback is probably the best runner of all 4 of them, but he doesn't throw the ball that much. So they all have their good points and their bad points. As the quarterback gets a first down, just right up the middle, Jones had plenty of room to ramble.
Good job right there. I mean, the EA sends, I think they sent 5 right there, or 4. Yeah, they sent 4. And he's able just to escape the pocket. And here we go, high octane. Push the ball.
And I didn't mention the quarterback here, Smith for East Ascension. He's doing a much better job as the season goes along.
I think we had offsides against both teams. Did he just say it? I think the referee just pointed to both teams. Maybe a receiver and a cornerback both lined up in the neutral zone.
Encouragement, defense number 59, 5-yard penalty.
Okay.
First down.
So 59 guilty of that. So that's going to be 5 extra yards. Live Oak moved the ball on their second drive, got all the way into the red zone, but a
First down and 5.
Interception on the carom by Javius ended that drive. So both teams have a red zone possession that resulted in 0 points. The difference is EA had a second possession in the red zone.
Yeah.
That yielded them points. First down, wide open. Cuts inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal, and there's Cash Davis.
Yep. And the 2 places you attack a cover 2, right over the middle and on the boundaries, and that's exactly what happened right there. Safeties drop into a cover 2, and he's just able to get behind the linebackers and get a huge gain.
Quick pass at the end zone and a touchdown for Live Oak as they cut the lead to 8-6. And that was the tight end that we were talking about, Smart.
So now, I mean, are we gonna see them kick, or are they going for it?
You know, you don't want to get caught up in that whole thing. It looks like they're going to do the same thing that East Ascension tried right here. See if they can do tit for tat. Nope. Now they're going to go and bring the place kicker on.
That is an interesting substitution that they just made.
And this is Matthew Landry Jr. As we have a whistle. Let's wait and see what they're doing.
I think that because they substituted, you have to give EA a chance to substitute. Isn't that how that works? You just do a flag.
Is there a flag for illegal substitute?
Okay. So no illegal substitution. So East Ascension should come out of this with the lead. High snap, but it is good, and it's 8-7, 5:54 left to go in the second quarter. EA has the lead. You're watching the REV Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of our Spartans Sports Medicine Program. State Farm Insurance Agent Adam McCarty. Ross Downing Buick GMC Gonzalez. Athletic Center. Our Lady of the Lake Health. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation.
Welcome back. It's 8-7. East Ascension leads Live Oak. The games that happened last week, as we head to the kickoff, you had East Ascension with the big win over Denham, 26-20. Live Oak beat Walker 38-31, and then the other results: Dutchtown beat Prairieville 42-7, and Sanoma on homecoming night beat Scotlandville. Here's the kickoff to the 16. EA will get great field position. They may score, as here he comes to the 20, and Urson again with a second touchdown of the night. So it's Jaden Urson night here at East Ascension with the 83-yard kick return for a touchdown.
Just a great run right up the middle right there. And, Live Oak just not able to contain the middle. Look at EA, got the little shield guys, 5 guys right there.
Maybe untouched.
Yeah. Well, he got behind those 5 guys. That they banned it in the NFL, but those 5 guys that formed the big wedge and just able to run through.
And now you get the extra point coming. Wow.
And that's,
I believe this is Odemont with the extra point. And it's good. And so now it is 15-7. As you can see over in the corner, we're close to halftime, but if you look by the 2025 over on the far side, you see that over there in the far distance, the homecoming court has set up over there. And so they are getting ready for their big moment as the homecoming court is going to be introduced in probably about 10 to 15 minutes. 5:41 in clock time, but that's not real time. And it's a big court. It's going to be a big presentation here tonight, because not only are you going to have the homecoming court, you're also going to have the Hall of Fame and Wall of Fame, and we've seen all of that. We've introduced you to all those people already. And the winner is going to get to be interviewed twice, because she was interviewed at the end of the first quarter, and that was entertaining. They got their little extended moment, and it's okay, because we didn't miss much action. No points were scored, and we're going to have interviews from EATV here tonight, as they're going to help us out. As a kick taken at the 16, and that is Sykes again.
Number 11, Delandon Neighbor on the tackle.
As the ball is going to be placed at the 32-yard line, looks like, with 5:32 left to go. And it was a low-scoring first quarter. There's a low-scoring about 18 minutes, and now all of a sudden the floodgates have opened, and you have the touchdown from Live Oak and a touchdown from East Ascension.
Yeah, it was 14 points in about 2 minutes, and both teams going with the gimmicky kickoffs, the gimmicky extra points, and now we see if Live Oak can drive the ball 70 yards and get a touchdown before the end of the half.
And I'm going to talk about this afterwards. As the pass downfield, man coverage, up for grabs, incomplete. And that's good coverage by number 4, Dawson Landry. But I want to bring this up, because Live Oak went for the extra point instead of trying to tie it up. And if you don't make it right there, and it's 8-6, now that they return the touchdown on the kickoff, it would be 15-6, and it'd be a 2-score game. Right now, it's still a 1-score game, so you still that's the key, and that's why you don't chase points early.
Yeah, and really, when you look at all the ESPN stats and all the stuff, the numbers say go for it. All that sounds great, but most of the time you're just leaving points on the board. I mean, I love video games. I love them as much as the next person, but a video game is just that. Points are valuable. How many games do you see decided by 1, 2, and 3 points? And how many times do coaches leave points on the field because they go for it on 4th down and stay in playing field position, or they, instead of taking a 3, or instead of kicking the extra point, they try to squeeze in an extra 2.
And it's 1st and 10 now at the 45, as you got that Jones to Davis connection one more time. He's on the left slot. Jones going to his other guy. I tell you what, Tazen Spikes is Probably has more catches today than he's had all season. We didn't even have him on the stat sheet.
Taz Sykes, man, that dude is a built like wide receiver.
Yep.
I mean, watching him out there, he's just catching the ball, and every time he falls forward.
4:25 left to go. East Ascension received the opening kickoff, and that means that Live Oak will get the ball to start the second half, and they might start thinking about saving or milking the clock a little bit to try to get that 1-to-1 thing, as that is picked off on the deflection, and he may go inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. Number 12, Micah Levy with the interception off the carom just like that. So I guess Live Oak isn't going to have to worry about milking clock right there. Big play by the defense.
Yeah, just great job by the corner. Watch, he drops back. You have two men running the same route, and one of them stops. It just is one of those things. You have to, if you're going to do a stop like that, the other man's going to run. You can't be both being guarded by one defender.
That's the second interception on the night for Caden Jones.
And that one was easy compared to his last one.
Yeah, that one was nearly picked up off the ground right before it hit the turf. The first one by Javius, that one was easier from Levy. Play action, rolls out. This is where he can run. This is where he's dangerous. He gets close to a first down. Ball is going to be down to the 20.
Gain of 6, second down, 4 to go.
So that's going to be about 2nd and 3.5, maybe 4. Inside of 4 minutes. Now East Ascension's got to start thinking about clock. And Live Oak only has that one timeout left. Remember, they used 2 on that opening drive. And there's a handoff. Good misdirection there. Well developed. And McCarty pushes the line forward. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Faked it to Blackburn and gets it to the other back.
Yeah, just good solid run up the middle. Getting the ball in there, just trying to gain some yards, and starting to see a little bit of success up the middle against them.
Got an update from the pit. 14-14 now. Santa Maria took a quick lead, 14-7, but Dutchtown answered quickly. Oh, whoa, that's a collision.
That's a big boy.
Number 52, big play, Gavin Trammell.
No, I don't know what the quarterback saw right there.
He saw pain.
Yeah, but he regretted not handing that ball off.
2nd and 11. That's one of the rare times where he didn't make the right decision.
Yeah.
And guess what? Santa Maria scored again.
Wow.
21-14.
So they must have cut a kickoff.
Or something. Fake to the end zone, overthrown. Oh, and that was an easy 6 to Merriweather.
And so now this is big. If they go for the first down and they do it on the ground right here, they can kick the extra point or kick the field goal and run at least 40 seconds off of this clock. But if they throw and don't get it, I mean, they're going to leave about 2.5 minutes for Live Oak to go down. And Live Oak has shown they got some big plays in them. So if you're EA, this is a huge play right here.
Saw a close-up of the court. Good shot right there. But now we are in a 3rd and 11 situation. Man in motion. That's Kodo.
I don't know, man. I think we're going to get a false start here.
The play clock, I think, had expired, perhaps. Okay, false start. So now it's 3rd and 16. And now you got to start thinking, we need some yardage here just to maybe get a safe field goal.
Yeah, I mean, the clock has stopped. And the way that it's looking, Live Oak looks like they're going to drop into coverage.
I don't know what kind of leg Audemars has.
Yeah, going with that empty.
Quick pass, and it kind of cut inside and gets some good yardage down to the 10. It's going to be 4th and about 5. Catch made by Michaelan Alston.
And we have a timeout.
They're just bringing the field goal unit into the game.
We had a stoppage of the clock. I don't know why they stopped it.
Not sure either.
4th down, 7 yards to go.
And so this is Odomah coming in, Anthony Odomah. Now, something to keep in the back of your head, Zaylen Smith is the holder and also the quarterback.
And it looks like Live Oak's playing contain.
And I think he got that one right through the middle. And so it's good, and it's 18-7 with 2:07 left to go in the first half. We'll take a break. You're watching the Rev Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of our Spartans Sports Medicine Program. Precision Pools and Outdoors, Parish Engineering, Black Bayou Lending, OxyChem, the RV Shop, Innovative Orthotics and Prosthetics of Louisiana.
So a 10-point second quarter for East Ascension, a 7-point second quarter so far for Live Oak. It's 18-7 as the flag crew does their job during the light show. That was about a minute ago where we were commenting on how things are so much different now. As you can't do that with halogen bulbs.
Yeah. When we were in school, you turned the lights on 20 minutes before the game.
You had
and
to.
You hoped they came on.
Yeah, if the lights go out, it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
Kick down to the 6. And there's a hole, but it's covered quickly at the last second, making perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle is Levy. As the ball's at the 30.
But good tackle.
Now, I don't think Live Oak is concerned about the clock. No. They can score in 1:58, and they also have one timeout.
Yeah, and now, I mean, with the game being as close as it is, a touchdown is great, but at this point, if you can get a field goal.
What you can't get, though, Jonathan, is another turnover.
Yes. Well, I think the last 2 drives have been ended by interceptions, or is it
yes.
2 out of the last 3?
That's right. As that is to Jones, to Davis, Jones to, no, it's actually 5. Hard to tell that 5 and 6. Smart makes the catch. So 6 has the pink cleats. He's honoring Breast Cancer Awareness Month. 5 is not, though, so that's how I'll know the difference.
A lot of time right there.
And the timing route, I don't know if the receiver turned around to look for the ball in time.
Yeah, I think there was a really hard jam at the line right there. You can watch it and look how hard he hits him and just throws him off just enough that.
That's Calvin Urson, number 0.
You know, those, it might not seem like a big deal when you're able to just get a little bit of a bump, but that, when you're a timing route team, that's a big deal. And now it looks like we're going to get single coverage and with everybody on all that blitz right here.
And rolling to his right. Now pressure. Caught. First down by Davis.
And there's your boy. He has been doing very well. And every time he gets the ball, it's just, you can always tell those players when they get the ball that are electric. Yep. You know, that at any moment this guy could score. And that is what we have in Davis. So exciting.
So now you got 1:16. So they've only run about 30 to 40 seconds off the clock. And they've gotten about 25 yards downfield. 23 to be exact. They trail 18-7. They need to make this a potential 1-possession game right here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going with another one of those cover 3 shells. Going to drop 8 into coverage. Nope. Coming with 4.
Up the middle, complete. That's Urson. So both teams have a receiver named Urson, and they're doing a good job. Ball down to the 34. First down for the Eagles, and they are right at the line. You know, they probably practice this in their sleep.
Oh, yeah. It's a fun offense to watch. I mean, you know, we saw it for years with Rich Rod in West Virginia, Brian Kelly in Oregon. It's just a fun offense. When you look over, they call 3 routes, and everybody goes.
Looking right, complete. another first down, perhaps.
That is
Landry, I think.
And they didn't stop. I mean, they are very slow with stopping the clock.
Yep. Usually they stop it as they move the chains.
Yeah.
But the chains are still moving, and they had already started the clock. So EA is going to call their second timeout. It's really critical that they get that perfected. This is a key drive at the end of the first half. Let's look at the homecoming court again, if we can, Nolan. As our last look at them before halftime, as you have Haley Torres, Heidi Berthelot, Danya Christie, Kelly Roberts, Macy Johnson, Keontae Presley. Then the second group, McKenna Furrow, Anna Blanchard, Cameron Bennett, Taylor Smith, Kendall Abear, and Molly Kilgore. Then you got Caden Touye, Mia Zarazua-Dover, G-Ray, Sadio Delcid, Riley Burke, Jemiah Herbert, and China Batiste. One of those will be queen in about 10 minutes. And here we go. First and 10. And it's complete. Left side, out of bounds to Landry Smart. The clock stops at 27. It's enough for a first down.
And that, very fortunate, very generous by the referee to not call forward progress and let the guy fight to get out of bounds. Save that timeout. Oh, they did not. They called him inbounds.
Oh, they did. The clock is running. 19. 18. Huh. And the little slant doesn't matter as Urson gets the touchdown. So Urson on EA has 2 touchdowns, and Urson on Live Oak has 1. And with 12 seconds left, it's a one-possession game, 18-13.
Wow.
Look at the replay right here.
Just a good slant over the middle.
Yep. That one was easy.
Yeah, get that one-on-one, and EA trying to drop back in his own, not able to.
So Caden Jones has 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and they got the opportunity for that back-to-back because they're going to get the ball to start the second half. And EA will probably just take a knee unless they can take another one to the house. High snap. But it's good. And so it's 18-14. We'll keep it here, and if we have a chance, why don't we take a look at the Hall of Fame and Wall of Fame class as they're going to be introduced before halftime. And you see the Wall of Fame right there, Kent Scheck-Snyder and Lee Van Jackson. On the Hall of Fame side, you got Robbie Latuso, Thaddeus Pinnell, and Valencia LeBlanc. It's going to be a busy halftime.
Mm-hmm.
As we also have Carrie Minge, we're going to try to get her to talk about some of the stuff, but this halftime is going to be so long. Hopefully we'll have time to show and share some of these pictures. She's ready, though. She's always the best homecoming interview. We always have a lot of fun. She's right behind me, so I have to say that. I told Jolie the same thing last week at Santa Ma.
Wow.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. But they're both excellent interviewees. Now let's see if Jaden Urson can return the Calvin Urson touchdown. They're not going to even give him a chance.
No. Although.
Look at this. 7 seconds. That's a good return by Blackburn.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think we're just going to see a knee going into halftime, or maybe they take one big shot to the end zone.
So momentarily, we will be getting the homecoming court and the Hall of Fame and Walk of Fame. We're also going to try to get an interview with the coach.
And it looks like we are going to get to see a shot.
Maybe so.
I mean, they have, what is it? They have one timeout left, so you gain, 5-10 yards here, and then just take a shot at the end zone.
5 receivers, empty backfield. Quarterback will keep it. And look at this. Will the clock run out? Yes, it does. So just not enough time. And so at the half, it's going to be 18-14. East Ascension leads Live Oak And, of course, we're going to have the homecoming court introductions very soon. And we're ready to take it to the field.
Coach, everybody is wondering in this stadium right now, how do you feel like your boys performed in this first half?
Look, thought we got off to a slower start than normal. Didn't like the way we finished the first half. But look, got the lead. Going to go in and make some adjustments, and still got 2 quarters of football on Burnside left, so be ready to play some ball.
All right. And, I mean, with all these interceptions your boys are catching and that 84-yard touchdown return that you got, I mean, what are you doing to help these boys shine on this huge spotlight right now?
Man, look, we won't even talk about stuff like that in the locker room. It's about going to finish this game and get out of here with victory.
I understand, Coach. Thank you.
So we're back, and our score at halftime is 18-14, and we're about to go to the homecoming court introductions and the Hall of Fame and Wall of Fame introductions. And we have Carrie Minge with us right now, and I was telling you that I don't know how much time we're going to have because of this extended halftime presentation, but maybe you can tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Well, this is our 60th year, so our 60th anniversary, and so we have 5 people being inducted to the Hall and Wall of Fame.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
And this is the first one, I guess. So we'll just let them take care of it on the field right now because Kent Shakesnyder is being introduced.
Yes.
Which also includes his wife Donna and children Wade and Wendy. Their family life story is certainly intertwined with that of our schools. After graduating from EA in 1971, Kent returned in 1978 to teach and coach until 1987 when he decided to enter into private industry. He currently owns Shakesnyder Restoration and has donated a great deal of labor, skill, and materials to upgrading our grounds at EA. He was an integral part of creating the beautiful area outside of our cafeteria by painstakingly preserving and moving the letters that had adorned the front of our campus since 1972. Kent believes that a student who loves their school will in turn learn to love their community as adults and want to give back as he has attempted to do through the years. Thank you, Kent Shakesnyder, for your decades of service and love to EA. We are all certainly appreciative of you. Our second inductee into the Wall of Fame is Mr. Leman Jackson. Mr. Leman is a proud member of the class of 1987. He claims that being a Spartan helped to shape him as a man. He learned leadership skills, values, and purpose while being a student here. Whether through mentoring students, preparing and serving meals to the football and basketball teams, or simply showing up to support the next generation, he claims that it feels incredibly rewarding to give back. Leman is married to Deshauna Irvin Jackson from the EA class of 1989, and all 3 of their children are proud Spartan graduates as well, Devin, Danae, and Darian. They are also the proud grandparents of 3 beautiful grandchildren, Deshaun, Jade, and Dalen. In his spare time, he loves spending the time with his family, traveling and tailgating at EA, Southern, LSU, Grambling, and the Dallas Cowboys. Mr. Jackson claims that schools like EA thrive when alumni stay connected, offer guidance, and help open doors for those walking the same halls we once did. He certainly encourages others to do the same. Once a Spartan, always a Spartan. Thank you so much, Mr. Leman, for always being there when we need support. Now for the graduates of EA who are being honored for their athletic achievements by being elected into our school's Hall of Fame. These individuals are chosen based on one or many of the following criteria: earning All-State or All-American status in high school and or playing a sport on the collegiate or professional level. Our first inductee of the class of 2025 is Miss Valencia LeBlanc. Valencia is the eldest daughter of Rodney and Sylvia LeBlanc and the proud sister of Venetia LeBlanc. As a member of the class of 2002, she was a 4-year letterman and 3-year starter for the Lady Spartans basketball team. She led her team to numerous district, by-district, and regional championships while earning all district honors. In 2000, she represented Team Louisiana at the USA Junior Nationals. Her tenacity and work ethic earned her high praise from coaches, including Coach Dennis Chandler's words, "The hardest working kid I have had the pleasure of working with." Valencia also excelled in track and field, making school history as part of the 2000 track and field state championship team, which happened to be the first state title in any sport in the history of EA. Her athletic career continued at McNeese State University for the Cowgirl basketball team. A 4-year starter, she played in 103 games. She also served her community by volunteering at the Children's Museum in Lake Charles and graduated with a bachelor's degree in general studies. In her professional career, Valencia has shown the same drive that made her a standout athlete. First at AT&T and now at Progressive Insurance, she has earned numerous accolades for creating innovative solutions to industry challenges. From her family foundation to her athletic triumphs and professional success, Valencia LeBlanc embodies the values of leadership, resilience, and excellence, making her a truly deserving inductee into the EA Hall of Fame. Miss Valencia LeBlanc. Our second inductee is Mr. Robbie Latuso. Robbie is a 1984 graduate of EA. Robbie starred in both football and baseball and lettered all 4 years of high school in both sports. One of his fondest high school memories was being a part of the 1982 football district championship team. His exploits on the baseball team helped to lead the 84 team to a district championship and to the state semifinals. His success on the diamond for EA segued into a college scholarship to Southeastern, where he played in the Lions outfield for 4 years. After college, his athleticism allowed him to be accepted to fish on the Bassmasters Elite Pro Fishing Circuit for 5 years. While competitively fishing, he finished in the top 30 rankings of these professional fishing tournaments at least 15 times. He currently is the owner-operator of a ServiceMaster franchise and has been happily married for nearly 30 years to his wife, Jamie. They are proud parents to East Ascension alumni Logan, JC, and Alyssa, and grandparents to 2 granddaughters, Kate and Reese. Congratulations, Mr. Robbie Latuso, for your induction into the realm of the best athletes to ever compete with EA stitched across their chest. We are proud of you. Mr. Robbie Latuso. Our third and final inductee into the Hall of Fame tonight is Mr. Thaddeus Pinnell. Thaddeus is being inducted into the Hall tonight posthumously. His family is accepting his award, led by brother Stephen, who claimed that Thad wore the number 11 due to his having worn it at EA first. Thaddeus Pinnell was a man defined by a rare combination of athletic prowess, unwavering discipline, and profound kindness. He was not only a gifted athlete, but a true role model whose character left an indelible mark on his teammates, his community, and everyone he encountered. Thaddeus' athletic journey began at EA, where he first distinguished himself as a dedicated and talented student athlete. As a key contributor to the Spartans' offensive success in the mid-90s, he was known for his speed, versatility, and leadership on and off the field. His exceptional skills earned him a spot on the 94 Class 5A All-State team as a wide receiver. A testament to his incredible versatility is that he once delivered a legendary single-game performance with 447 combined yards and 6 touchdowns. After graduating from EA in 1995, he took his talents to Southern University, where he became a part of a historic era for Jaguar football, as the Jaguars secured 2 Black College National Championships, a SWAC title, and 3 consecutive Bayou Classic victories over Grambling. Following his collegiate career, Thaddeus returned to his roots, demonstrating his passion for giving back to the community that shaped him. From 2005 to 2006, he served as a volunteer assistant coach for EA, mentoring the next generation of athletes. This act of service underscored the integrity and dedication that defined his life, demonstrating that his impact extended far beyond his athletic accomplishments. His family share his deep connection to EA. Thaddeus and 5 of his siblings are all proud Spartan graduates, including Willie, 1990, Stephen, 1992, Michael and Sylvester, 2006, and Stephanie, 2009. On September 10, 2006, Thaddeus tragically lost his life in a car accident. While his life was cut short, his memory and influence continue to inspire. Inducting him into the EA Hall of Fame not only honors his enduring contributions to Spartan athletics, but also ensures his story A story of excellence, integrity, and kindness is preserved for future generations. Mr. Thaddeus Pinnell. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more surprise inductee into the Wall of Fame. By a unanimous vote, the EA Hall of Fame Committee has elected EA's own Miss Jamie Andrews to the Wall of Fame. Anyone who has met Jamie Andrews over her last 32 years at EA does not need a bio to know the impact she has had on our school. As an exceptional world history and Western civilization teacher, Miss Andrews goes way above and far beyond her normal duties as a teacher. Sometimes too far, that might require a visit to the principal's office every now and then. Her daughter, Mackenzie, is a 2017 graduate of EA. During her tenure, she has been responsible for sponsoring the Key Club, National Honor Society, Party Palooza, Party in the Park, paint parties, foam parties, the Wheels program that gave away a car, bringing countless Spartans around the world with EF tour trips, the annual Gator Hunt, implemented our Sphere Advisory class, and so much more. The past 2 years, she led the Excellence in Aesthetics campaign. She will never turn away anyone who needs help and never has met a project she didn't want to be a part of. Firmly founded as a graduate of Ruston High, Miss Andrews is a true Spartan that bleeds blue and yellow. Thank you for the past 30 years of service to EA, and we look forward to what you have in store for the next 30. Miss Andrews, our alma mater, loves you. Miss Jamie Andrews. This concludes our induction ceremony for tonight. Thank you to each and every one of our inductees for their lasting legacy at East Ascension High School. Coming up next, the presentation of the 2025 Homecoming Court.
Well, I'm joined by Carrie Minge again, and I don't think we only have a few seconds, but that was a bit of a surprise, it seemed like, for Jamie, right?
Oh, yes. She had no idea, but there's nobody more deserving than that honor. She is truly embodies Spartan spirit in everything she does.
So how'd y'all keep that from her?
It was very difficult. It was very difficult.
Because she seems to know everything that's going on.
She sure does.
All right, let's go to the court now.
Okay.
She is the daughter of Anna Joseph and Robert McKee. She is actively involved in CPE and serves as a yell leader. After graduation, China plans to attend the University of Louisiana at Lafayette to major in mass communication. Next, we have Miss Cameron Bennett. She is the daughter of Aviance and Corey Bennett. She is a member of the EA softball team, where she has received the Spartan Award and Coaches Award. She is an active member of the National Honor Society FCA, among other organizations. Cameron is an AP Capstone candidate. She has earned the AP Scholar and African American Recognition Award. She is a 2025 Student of the Year nominee. After graduation, Cameron plans to attend college to major in computer science. Our next member of court is Miss Heidi Berthelot. She is the daughter of Spree and Wayne Berthelot. She has been a part of the East Ascension cheerleading team for the past 4 years, being named a UCA All-American cheerleader and co-captain. She is a member of the gymnastics team and National Honor Society. She has participated as a yell leader and allied health member. After graduation, Heidi plans to earn her cosmetology license and open her own business. Our next member of the court is Miss Anna Blanchard. She is the daughter of Lori Burt and Bo Blanchard. She is actively involved as the manager of the volleyball team, FFA, 4-H, and Educators Rising. She has lettered in volleyball and earned both the Green Hand FFA degree and Chapter FFA degree. After graduation, Anna Claire plans to attend Nicholls State University and major in education. Next up, we have Miss Riley Burt. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Heidi and Jody Burt. She is a 4-year member of the EA cheer team, where she is a UCA All-American and currently serves as a co-captain. She is a 2-year member of the EA gymnastics team, senior mentor, yell leaders, and National Honor Society. After graduation, Riley plans to pursue a degree in diagnostic medical sonography and become an ultrasound technician. Next, we have Miss Jure Cedillo Delcid. She is the daughter of Miriam Delcid and Henry Cedillo. She is an active member of the EA Girls Soccer team and is this year's team captain. She is a part of the National Honor Society, Yell Leaders, Senior Mentors, among other organizations. During her time at EA, she has been nominated for Student of the Year, received the Academic Medallion, and earned an athletic letterman jacket. After graduation, D-Ray plans to attend Louisiana State University to earn a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Next, we have Miss Danya Christie. Danya is the daughter of Gabrielle and Don Christie. She has been an active member in National Honor Society, Senior Mentor, Student Council, Allied Health, Yell Leaders, FCA, and the CMA program as a certified patient care technician. She also is a member of the East Ascension varsity tennis team. After graduation, Danya plans to go to college to become a pediatric nurse practitioner. The next court member being escorted is Miss McKenna Farrow. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, the Corey King, and stepfather, Jason Seal. McKenna is a member of the East Ascension track team, Beta Club, and National Honor Society. After graduation, she plans to pursue her master's degree in psychology in order to become a childhood trauma therapist. Next, we have Miss Kendall Abair. She is the daughter of Gary and Casey Abair. She is a 4-year lettered EA volleyball player. She is an active member of Allied Health, National Honor Society, and the Yell Leader Group. She has earned a certification as a patient care technician. After graduation, Kendall plans to attend Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady University to major in radiologic technology. Next, we have Ms. Demaya Herbert. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Sherry Herbert and Benjamin Gillard. She is a member of EA Track and Field, where she has won numerous medals. During her time at EA, she has earned her logistics credential. After graduation, Demaya plans to attend Delta Nursing School to earn her associate's degree and become a certified medical assistant. Next, we have Miss Macy Johnson. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Victoria Clavier and Stephen Johnson. She is a 4-year lettered girls soccer player and is this year's team captain. She is a member of the Yell Leaders and FCA. After graduation, Macy plans to dedicate time to helping people through volunteer work, whether it be delivering educational resources to less fortunate communities or helping people with disabilities. She wants to attend college to major in healthcare. Our next court member is Miss Molly Kilgore. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Amy and Terry Kilgore. Molly dances for the EA Spartanettes, where she serves as this year's captain. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Yell Leaders, and EA TV. She is a Student of the Year candidate, Academic Medallion Award recipient, and Louisiana Girls State attendee. After graduation, Molly plans to major in communications with a minor in broadcast journalism and hospitality management. Our next member of the court is Miss Beyonce Presley. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Kesley Presley, and grandfather, Wallace Mitchell. While at East Ascension, Beyonce has been an active member of FFA and serves as a Yell Leader. After graduation, Beyonce plans to attend college to study wildlife biology. Our next member of the court is Miss Kelly Roberts. She is the daughter of Marlena Roberts and Christopher Andrews. She is an active member of the National Honor Society, Allied Health, DECA, Beta, and other organizations. During her time here at EA, Kelly has gained her CPR and EMR license and has received academic letterman recognition. After graduation, she plans to attend Xavier University to become a pediatric nurse practitioner. Next up, we have Miss Taylor Smith. Taylor is the daughter of Cornell and Vincent Smith. During her time at EA, she has been active in 4-H, tennis, Spanish club, Beta, among others. She has held numerous leadership roles, including 2-time color and winter guard captain, Beta president, National Honor Society secretary, 3-time class senator, and currently our senior class president. She also is Team Gonzalez Jambalaya. After graduation, Taylor plans to attend Northwestern State University with a scholarship in color guard to major in political science. Next, we have Miss Haley Torres. Haley is being escorted today by her parents, Alicia Cholette and Russell Torres. She is a member of the Pride of EA Band, the Mariachi Band, Winter Guard, and Theater. After graduation, Haley plans to pursue a doctoral degree in veterinary medicine to become a licensed veterinarian surgeon with hopes to own her own clinic. Next up, we have Miss Kaden Touye. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Natasha and Kyle Touye. She is a 4-year member of the softball team where she has earned several accolades, including playing for the U.S. Olympic softball team, U.S. Top Performer, Scholar Athlete Award, Defensive Player of the Year, among other accolades. Kaden also is a member of the National Honor Society, Beta, and a Yell Leader. She has committed to Southeastern for softball and plans to major in kinesiology. Our final member of the court tonight is Miss Mia Zarazua Dover. She is the daughter of Katie and Joe Zarazua Dover. Mia is a 4-year member of Spartanettes where she served as co-captain. She won the American All-Stars National Competition in 2024. She is also on the powerlifting team, a member of National Society, Yell Leaders, and FCA. After graduation, Mia plans to attend Northwestern State University to pursue a bachelor's in kinesiology and later earn her master's at LSU Health Science Center in New Orleans. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating these outstanding students who represent East Ascension High School with pride, scholarship, and spirit. We are honored to have them represent our school so proudly. We would like to welcome back to the field our 2024 East Ascension Homecoming Queen, Ms. Olivia Puccio, to assist us in crowning this year's queen. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, the 2025 East Ascension High School Homecoming Queen is Heidi Berthelot. Congratulations to our 2025 Homecoming Queen, Ms. Heidi Berthelot.
Okay, we're back with Carrie Minge, and this is a big moment for her. Tell us a little bit about her if you know anything.
Oh, I do know Heidi. I coach her. I've coached her. She's a cheerleader. She's also a gymnast. I coached her in gymnastics, as well as a member of National Honor Society. I also taught her as well.
Mm-hmm.
She is one of the sweetest young ladies, always smiling, helping others. She looks totally shocked just now. If you couldn't tell, I think she didn't even know where to go. But she is really a wonderful young woman.
So Heidi Berthelot, the 2025 Homecoming Queen, and she's going to join Jason Blackburn as the Homecoming King for tomorrow night's ceremony. So tell us about the crowning of the king and the parade and everything that happened yesterday.
We had a homecoming parade yesterday. And we have different groups, like teams and spear groups that participate in the parade. And then after the parade in the gym, we have our pep rally. And at the culmination of the pep rally, we crown the king. And actually this year, our news class actually made a special video that put pictures of all of the court girls in it. And Jason was the one who actually did the rap while the pictures were being shown. And then at the end, it announced who was going to be king, and he had no idea that it was him. He is probably one of the most humble kings I've ever crowned. He was very appreciative and thankful and polite and well-mannered. It was really nice.
Now we have some photos and some things that happened this week. Tell us about what's going on here.
This was on Monday where they had to dress as something that started with an E, an A, an H, or an S. So you can see in the middle with the mustache would be Steve Harvey. There's an angel for the A, things like that.
Yeah.
Sports star.
Okay. And there's a tennis player. So
superhero Edna Poole from Incredibles. This is the 60s because, 6th year of the 60s. So this was Tuesday. So these are some of them dressed up in their 60s garb. These are actually members of court right here who are in these outfits that you can see.
And we're just going to keep on sharing some pictures as you go.
This is holidays. Wednesday, so different holidays that they dressed up. Down bottom left is Pond Jump. We, of course, at EA, we consider that a holiday. So there's some of those Halloween, different things like that. 4th of July, the juniors up top. On the left, Christmas. They really got in. This is the day I feel like the most of the students got into and really participated. They really liked it.
And then you have the pep rally.
Yes, here's our pep rally. We had some special dancers who came and participated. a couple pictures. You can see actually one of those cheerleaders is our homecoming queen, Heidi Berthelot, there in the top. And then at the bottom right is a picture of the court with Jason after he'd been crowned.
And so just a lot of things happening and some other stuff that's going on there.
It's our EA TV News that does our announcement every day, and they see them dressed up. Those are actually 2 court members, Molly Kilgore and G-Ray DiCedio.
Okay, so it's been a lot of fun with all this, and y'all had a great time. And congratulations on a successful halftime presentations and having a great queen. And of course, I'm sorry we don't have a lot of time to talk about it.
We gotta watch Anthony kick off. That's way more important.
Yeah, but it's an onside kick, but it's going to come back. You almost had a chance to call a big moment here, and but Carrie Minge, like I said, like to have it a little longer, but I know you got to go out and get the queen, and then we're going to bring Heidi, and then she's going to talk to us in a little while, right? Well, thank you so much. And
thank you for having me.
Of course.
Go Spartans.
Absolutely. And now we're going to bring it back to Jonathan Moore.
936-314, the winner of $567.
So we were able to get everything in 20 minutes. That's a land speed record. As now we're ready for the second half. And this is Zotamont to kick it down to the 13. And a good return to the 37-yard line by number 8, Braden Felton Jr. for Live Oak. And now this is where you get that back-to-back that we always like to talk about, where you get the final possession in the first half and the first possession of the second half. And this is where you can turn a 2-score deficit into a lead.
Yeah, and Live Oak showed us how quickly they can score. You know, it was, I think, a minute 50, and they still had 15 seconds on the clock, whatever it was at the end, at the kickoff. I mean, this is where they want to make their noise. They want to try and go up and turn this into a 3-point game.
And I talked about it at the beginning. Caden Jones and Cash Davis, they've been the combo. And that is right up the middle, threading the needle to Landry Smart into EA territory, another first down.
Yeah, just get behind those linebackers in the zone and hitting them, just some precision throwing right there.
Yeah, he threw it right in between. That was a narrow hole that he had right there, 2 defenders. Now he's looking to the sidelines. And this is why you wanted to have all that possession in that first half, to keep this team from scoring a lot of points. But they're coming right back, and here's another completion and another first down to Sykes. And they're making it look easy.
Yeah, I mean, EA, if they want to stop them, they're going to have to come up and start playing some bump and run coverage on these guys. But what they seem content with is they seem content dropping 7-8 into coverage and just making Live Oak earn every yard that they get. And Live Oak is very appreciative of that because they're gaining 7-10 yards every throw.
And now a quick pass up the middle, complete. No, it's deflected and picked off. Oh, wow. I thought he had it and he was running. Now going the other way, all the way to midfield is number 12. Micah Levy has his second interception of the night for the Spartans. I was ready to call a touchdown run on the little crossing route right there, but he could not hold on to that. Now they're looking like they're going to possibly discuss some stuff, maybe a penalty. This might be on the return. Yes, it's after the interception.
Yeah, it looks like that penalty is going to be back at the 32, but, I mean, another deflection, another interception, and we could see it here on the replay, just the ball a little bit behind him. There's the throw, just a little bit. I mean,
wow, yeah.
It was a little bit. He had to turn his body just so slightly, but you got to catch that. And, I mean, we've seen all 3 interceptions that Live Oak has had. None of them have been balls thrown into coverage. It's all been just passes that the receiver just bobbled, and EA has made, and one of them was an incredible interception a few inches from the ground, and then that one, just another one, just you get that deflection. Live Oak has moved the ball just about every drive, but just shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, outside of that opening drive where they got some pressure on the quarterback, they've looked really, really good. And now EA's got a chance to make it a 2-score game. They haven't trailed so far tonight. And now they're looking deep. Deep post. Caught. Just Merriweather going up there and beating the defender on the 50-50 ball. Defender number 12, Rutledge. First down for the Spartans.
And so Live Oak there just going into another soft zone. But really the safety had a chance to make a play on it, but just didn't look up for the ball soon enough.
So they got the return yardage back. That was negated on the penalty. And now they got a first down inside the 35-yard line on the carry by Jamarius McCarty. And now look at EA with the hurry-up offense. They might be trying to get that guy before he goes out off the field. Did they get it off?
Yeah, he got out of there.
He got out, and that is going to be no gain. One of those big linemen was struggling to get to the sideline. He got there just in time right before the snap.
And even though Live Oak got the stop right there, they have struggled with lining up so far in the second half. I mean, the linemen are kind of been out of position. And EA has taken full advantage of it so far.
They're going to say he lost a yard. It's second down and 11 for the Spartans.
That was a big hit. He hit him with the offensive lineman who was blocking him.
So the snap, fake, and they're going to the fade, and he didn't see it. Merriweather was tangled with the defender.
Yeah, a lot of contact right there. They let go.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if the receiver initiated it, if we see it on the replay. But there was a lot of contact that they let go right there, and you can, if they have it at the top of the screen. And
yeah, we couldn't quite see it. There was contact, but I agree with you. It's third down and 11. And one of the things I like about doing homecoming at East Ascension is we get quick service from Carrie Minge because she's already got the queen up here. So if you look out, if I can see behind me, the queen, Heidi Berthelot, is waiting for her interview. We're going to do that at the change of possession. But the quarterback's going to roll out, and he's got the receiver, Urson, and he's got a third touchdown. And East Ascension gets the 2-possession lead, and that's the third touchdown, 2 through the air and 1 on a kick return by number 18, Jaden Urson.
So you can see it on the replay. Urson comes all the way across the field on the play-action bootleg and just able to connect with him. Great pass, great catch, and good job right there by EA to answer. Live Oak score at the half and comeback points out that turnover.
Here's that replay. As you see, you called it perfectly. And now Odemont's going to come in for the extra point. And it is off the upright and no good. So now they lose that point they got on the 2-point conversion, and it's 24-14 with 9:25 left to go. And we're going to keep it here as Jonathan has already given up the mic. And now we're going to have our third quarter interview with the homecoming queen from East Ascension High School. And so we're now joined by Heidi Berthelot. And it seemed like Carrie was really, really excited for you. So the two of you have a good relationship, right?
Yes.
So tell me about your whole experience with going out there and then they call your name. Tell me what you thought when they called your name.
First of all, I just want to say I'm so thankful for this opportunity and experience. This has been the best thing ever. This has become so memorable to me, and I'm just so shocked right now, but so thankful.
So look at it. Now you can tell for yourself. Yeah, looks like you said me. Is that what you said?
I did.
Yeah, you were a bit surprised, but like I said, Miss Minge over there was very excited. She had a lot of very complimentary things to say about you.
I love her.
Yeah, so like what are some of the things that y'all had done together?
So she took over my senior year of my cheerleading experience and became one of our coaches. And before that, she was also my gym coach for 2 years. And we just always had a really, really strong bond. And I just love her so much, like a mother.
So you win this award, and you know, I can kind of tell that when you said me right there, but I always have to ask, were you expecting this, or was it a complete shock?
I was not. This was a complete shock.
Okay, and so you know, who were some of the other people that were on the court that you know and that you were like happy for to make the court as well?
I am super, super proud of my best friend, Riley Burke. I'm also super proud of Kendall and Molly Kilgore, and I'm just so happy to be able to share these memories with them and be here.
Well, you know, you have a lot of extracurriculars. We heard a lot of those things, and of course you're involved with what you were talking about before. Tell me about all the things that you like to do and what you enjoy about East Ascension.
So first of all, I'm a cheerleader. I'm the co-captain this year, and cheer's been something that's been really, really, really passionate for me. I've always loved it since I was little. And I'm also a yell leader for our school, and it's like a spirit group who like raises spirit. I'm also part of the National Honor Society, which is also a really, really great thanks.
Yeah. Okay. And talk about your future and your career plans. I know they already mentioned it, but tell me what you're interested in and where you're interested in going to college and all that type of stuff.
Yes, I've always been really passionate about cosmetology and like makeup and hair. So really pursuing a career in cosmetology.
Oh, that's cool. So do you want to have your own
I
salon?
do,
Or are you
yes.
gonna go into business with anybody or what?
I think so. I think that I'm going to start off working with another business and then eventually get there one day.
Okay, and you know, one of the things that I always give you an opportunity to do, because this is your moment to show your gratitude. And so if you want to go out and give some shout outs to some people that help make this moment for you, that you want to call out on the air and thank them, this is your chance right now.
First off, I want to thank my parents. They have been the biggest support to me. They've always been there for me. Anything that I need, they are there for me. And I'm just so, so thankful for them. Also, my cheer coaches for this year for taking over and making my senior year so wonderful. And there's many more, but that's just a couple of them.
Okay. And you took your picture at halftime with the King, Jason Blackburn. What was that like? Do y'all have any type of relationship or friendship?
I've known him for years, so being there with him right there on the field was a really, really like memorable moment for me.
Okay.
He's super sweet.
Yeah, that's what Ms. Minch had told us about him as well. So do you have any final things that you want to say? I know you got to go out and you got to go and meet everybody, and everybody wants to go out there and congratulate you. But is there anything else you want to add before we finish our interview here today?
No, but I'm just super, super thankful for this. Thank you so much, East Ascension.
Okay, and what's tomorrow going to be like for you?
Busy.
So when are you going to get your hair done? Are you
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Yeah, I got to wake up early.
Yeah, and I'm sure you got some tips for them too, right? Since that's what you want to do for your career. Well, thank you so much. It's been fun interviewing you. This is Heidi Berthelot, the Homecoming Queen 2025 for East Ascension High School. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it was my pleasure. It was great. Thank you so much. So there you go. That's Heidi Berthelot, the Queen at East Ascension for 2025. And so now I'm joined by our other guy, not the Queen.
Yes,
thank
again. God.
And Jonathan Moore comes in. That was a fun interview. She's so excited. That's what I like to hear from these people when I get to do the interview, is just the enthusiasm from them. And I think she's still genuinely shocked because she was very nervous, but she did a good job with her interview. But I could still tell that she still really is having trouble grasping that moment.
Yeah, the best ones are the ones that they don't know if they're going to win.
Yeah.
From what I understand, it was a very close voting on this year's who was going to be the queen, and it's always exciting, you know. And then when you get to hear her and you get to hear how, not just how excited she was, but how pumped she is, how looking at the future, and just her humility was good. It was a fun interview to listen to.
As on second down and long, pass to Urson. That's a rare incompletion to Urson. Urson has those 3 touchdowns, and but cannot make the play here. Pass a little behind him, and it's going to bring up third down and long. And when I talked about 4-quarter intensity at the beginning of the game, this is what I'm talking about. East Ascension has a chance to step on the gas right here and, with a touchdown, make this a 3-possession game and make it hard for Live Oak to come back. This is one of those moments where they have to keep that intensity going right here. Let's see what they do on third down. Oh, it's overthrown just slightly. Could have been caught by Merriweather. Got his hands on it, but it falls incomplete. And that's going to be a 3 and out.
And just a couple of sloppy plays, just, the pass and the flat to Erson. I mean, the run up the middle, they really have not been able to run the ball consistently up the middle against this 3-4 front, against this 5-man front they have for Live Oak. But if you're also Live Oak, you're only down 10. You can't do what you did in the last drive. You don't want to take a shot every single opportunity or make plays where you're losing yards. Both teams need to play their game.
And now it's a punting situation. And it's a fake, and it's overthrown.
Yeah.
Way overthrown. That was, I believe, Neighbor.
Yeah, and really right there, if you're EA, you're maybe going to get a 20-yard. If you're not confident your punter's going to put the ball within the 5 or the 10, you're maybe talking about a 20-yard, maybe 25 on a net positive after the punt. And so your defense played really well in the last possession. You're kind of putting the ball in their hand and seeing if you can catch Live Oak sleeping right there.
And you know that Coach Mathern has to be a little bit disappointed right there because you can tell he wanted some points right there to make it a 3-possession game, but just things didn't seem to work out. So now the defense has to make another stand.
Who's played well so far this second half?
Yeah, you've had the turnovers. They've given up yardage. The secondary has given up some yardage, but they've also been opportunistic. So it's kind of like the give and take kind of thing. You get picked on a little bit, but every now and then a ball get deflected. And all 3 interceptions have come off of deflections.
Yes. I mean, I actually wrote that down. I mean, if you're talking about the second half keys to win, no more drops by Live Oak. Their drops are killing you.
Yeah.
Because all 3 of your picks are on drops, and there's another drop, and I think
that's another interception.
It's another pick.
That is absolutely an interception. That ball, that reminds me of the
wow.
Antonio,
wow, that referee is saying it was on the ground.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Let's look at the replay. That is an absolute interception. That is an absolute interception, and the pick was made by number 32.
So from
Landry.
where the official who's trying to say it was incomplete was at the top.
It is an interception.
They overrode him.
And that's a 4th interception, all of them off of deflections.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the Antonio Freeman touchdown on Monday Night Football, and I was about and a lot of my audience is too young to remember this, but I'm going to say it. He did what? Nobody knows what I just that has meaning.
Nope.
That has meaning. He did what? Al Michaels.
All of our fans can go home and Google it.
Look up Antonio Freeman touchdown.
Yep, one of Brett Favre's highlights of his career. If you ever see his top 50 highlights, that is always one of them.
Absolutely.
Some Favre magic.
Wow. 4 turnovers. So now you get another chance to make it a 3-possession game. Quick pass. Close to a first down, but not quite, I think. That's Alston as we are approaching the halfway point of this 3rd quarter. And I'm going to say it right here. You have the 2-possession lead, but you have +4 on the turnovers here. East Ascension has to get a bigger lead right here.
Yeah, I mean, you're +4 on the turnovers, and here's the thing. Live Oak can score.
Yeah.
This is not 10 points is not safe against them. In 2 minutes, they scored 7. There is plenty of time for them to come back.
And here's your chance right here. Blackburn. King Blackburn scores. And there's your 3-score lead.
Finally able to get some room up the middle. And you watch Blackburn right here. The tackle does a great job of sealing it. It was the edge hesitated, and as soon as he does, handoff, and he is gone.
And now for the extra point that would make it a 3-possession game. Right now it's at 16, 30-14. This would be Audemars. And it's good, and so now we have the 3-possession game, 31-14. And you know who's happy about that? It's got to be the coach. as
Mathern is down there. He is.
As Coach Brock Mathern is thrilled about it, and you can watch him every week on EA TV on YouTube, the Brock Mathern Show. I get to interview him on Sundays for the Sports Scene Live, but I only get like 4 minutes with him. You get a full show with Eric Brownfield and the EA TV crew. And so you want to find out what's going on and find out why EA is a potential playoff team this year. You're looking at it right now. You're looking at 4 turnovers. You're looking at points quickly on the conversions. And he's thrilled because this year he has his hand-selected coaching staff with him. He got some guys from Turlings and from Karen Crow and from all over the place. And so he feels like he might be turning the corner right here.
You know, he is one of my favorite coaches to talk to in Ascension Parish because not only he knows football, he loves football.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got, oh, wow.
And they messed up again with the penalty.
Yeah. But he loves football. He loves the Friday night. He's got his coaches, you're right. But my favorite thing about him is he loves his players.
Yeah.
He cares about these kids. He cares about his team. He wants to see them succeed both on and off the field. And I'm not saying that's rare in coaches of like, you know, not every other coach cares about. But when he talks to you, it exudes from him. He has all that about his players. He cares so much about them. And so really fun to talk with him. Great to get to listen to him about football, about life. And he's got a great story as well about his life.
And so now when we saw this at the beginning of the second half when they tried the onside kick, they tried it once and then it didn't work, and then they just kicked it deep. And so we'll see. It is deep, and it's going to be short, and it gets past the returner, picks it up at the 15. And there's a late flag.
Wow.
All the way at the East Ascension 45.
I mean, just looking at it, it looked like one of the EA players, I think number 12, got leveled by one of the Live Oak guys.
We'll see what they call. Earlier when we were talking to the Queen, we had a personal foul called against Live Oak.
Yeah, that was a little bit of great acting by the EA player, but
that might be the retaliation, perhaps, or it might not be related at all. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really see it right there. I mean, there was it. It looks a lot worse because of where the referee was, but really, they just got their legs kind of tangled. Number 12 was a little shaken up after it.
We got an update from the pit. It's 28-21. Santa Maria leads Dutchtown.
And Ascension Christian winning 14-0 over Houma Christian today too. So
that's a big one. I know you're excited about that one as you're well connected to that school. And don't have an update from so far tonight from Walker at Prairieville. So now they're gonna. It looks like they've marked off the penalty.
Oh, have they? Okay. I think he called it against the kicking team.
And that makes more sense.
But it was the Live Oak player who ran through the EA player.
That makes more sense.
That is going to put Live Oak. I mean, this is a must-score drive for them.
Yep.
You know, because EA now, this is exactly what we talked about at the beginning. This is what EA wants. They want a 31-14. They want a 31-21 game. They need to stop right here, and they're energized.
And there's a rare handoff, and they got right through it and tricked everybody. Number 8. Nice run by Braden Felton.
We just got done saying EA, they're energized, they're ready. And then Live Oak able to squeeze a 30-yard run past their defenders.
And they got that yardage back and then some. Complete.
Yeah.
Number 4.
And when you look at EA's front, they're trying now. They're kind of going with that pre-snap motion front on defense where you don't know where all the rushers are going to come from, and maybe confuse the quarterback because you don't know who's going to drop into coverage.
Catch was made by Landry. Second down, that's a catch made by Felton, and it's going to be third down. Got about one on the catch. Good job by East Ascension. Good tackles by number 12, Levy. One back, 4 receivers.
I mean, yeah, that's a EA's got to scoot up right here. They are playing way too far off.
And pressure now sets up the screen. First down. Didn't go for much, but it went for enough. That's Felton again. So he's been the guy on this drive with the 30-yard run and 2 receptions. 4.5 minutes left. It's 31-14. East Ascension with the lead. There's Felton again. Big hole. He has been the star of this drive. Braden Felton gets another first down for Live Oak. So now they're crossing everybody up.
And they're moving down the field and going long in. He's got him wide open, just overthrows him.
Yeah. That the deep post to Urson.
2 guys just streaking down the field wide open, and that's, you kind of saw that with whenever you used to watch the Mike Leach offense. It was so many of those little 3-yard, 5-yard, 8-yard passes, and you just keep coming up, and all of a sudden you send a guy streaking toward the post. And they had it right there, but just missed the throw down the field.
One thing that I thought for a moment that Davis wasn't in the game, but he is. He's just changed his cleats. Urson made the catch. I was looking for the pink cleats. Now he's got the black cleats.
Maybe he didn't like the traction he was getting. I mean, turf. Yeah. I don't know. Does Live Oak have a turf field? I haven't.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do have a turf. So, but maybe the interaction with his cleats on this turf he just didn't like, so they decided to change it up.
Now 4 receivers. Fake. Pass complete. Urson. And Davis has been more of a decoy. He hasn't been used very much in this second half, but they haven't needed to with this drive so far.
And what are the odds of having an Urson on each side of the field?
At wide
receiver, both catching passes for touchdowns.
It's weird. And we have a whistle. East Ascension calls time out.
And Coach Mathern realizes how important this drive is.
Yep, with 3:35 left to go in the third quarter. Let's move to the game of the week schedule for next week. And we want to mention the Ascension Swim Meet, which is going on next week. Make sure you catch that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And in our football game, we have a solo game next week, EA at Prairieville. I'll be out there with Coach Swag. In 2 weeks, EA at Santa Ma, and Live Oak at Prairieville for their homecoming. I'll be at Prairieville for that one as well. But I really want you to take a chance and check out that Ascension Parish swim meet because it's going to be a lot of fun. It's on Wednesday, and you're going to see all the schools in Ascension Parish participating, and it's becoming very competitive out there.
I went to it last year, and it was a lot of fun. Getting to see all the kids and the excitement, and it gets rowdy out there, man. They are some very excited people.
And now you got the quarterback keeping, and he is down to the 5-yard line near another first down. Good run by Caden Jones.
Good little quarterback run, second and very short. If you're Live Oak, you'd love to punch it in right here, save as much time as you can.
And it's on the ground, and he lost it again. Is it a turnover or an incompletion? It's a turnover. 5 turnovers. I want to see a replay if we got a chance, Nolan.
Just shooting themselves in the foot.
I think he may have made contact there. What happened was he was going to – I think that looked like a pump fake or something, and I think the ball when the back Felton ran through, I think he kind of dislodged the football before he was able to throw it.
I think it was an RPO, and he had a receiver cutting inside, and what happened was the running back on the running part of the RPO came in, hit his elbow as he was getting ready to release it, and you can see, there it was right there. He was going for number 5, who was wide open, and just –
wow.
Man.
East Ascension is being gifted this game. They're only up by 3 scores, but they're getting turnover after turnover, and they're all fortunate.
Yeah.
They're all very fortunate turnovers because you have one where you make the contact right there between the 2 offensive players, and then you have 4 interceptions. All 4 of them came off of deflections. One of them ricocheted off of the back of an EA defender who was on the ground and was picked up by another EA defender.
I mean, these are really – a lot of them have been unforced turnovers. It's been you not being able to hang on to the ball or the running back running into the elbow of the quarterback. You can't –
Yes.
You can't do that in games like this and expect to win.
This is an incredibly competitive game.
Yes.
It may not show on the field, but this is where turnovers are so costly, as it's a carry right there by McCarty, and it's 3rd down and 2. EA is just very fortunate, and you're going to get a first down, maybe on a jump. Nope, no penalty. Live Oak just has to feel so snake-bitten right now.
Yeah, I mean, they've held EA offensively to 24 points. They had a 7-point on the kickoff return, but they just 5 turnovers.
And now the
Double
deep
move.
pass and a beautiful move, and the receiver's wide open, caught at the 45, breaks inside. That's Merriweather, and he's going to score! Touchdown, Spartans, and now it's 37-14. Boy, that double move just blew him out of his cleats.
What a double move on the outside. And just like we talked about with Live Oak in the last possession, you get those little 5-yard slants, and then you pull that double move, and he's able to go 80 yards for a touchdown.
And now, extra point from Odemong.
Watch this double move right there. The defender slips, receiver catches it, and it's at that point it's down to the races.
And it's a good cut right there to break free into the end zone. So he did a good job getting that last 35 yards by himself. Low extra point is good, and it's 38-14. See that cut right there. And so now East Ascension is in control. Now it's a 24-point lead. Still a 3-possession game with some 2-point conversions. Let's look at what the district schedule is for next week while we have a chance. We'll just keep it here. As you see, Merriweather real thrilled about that, as his team HR as well. We just showed you the schedule for next week with the Prairieville East Ascension game. But you see, like Wednesday right there, the swim meets on REV. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun to check that out. I'm going to check it out as well. You got Denham Springs at Live Oak, East Ascension at Prairieville, Santa Ma at Walker. Dutchtown will not be playing a game. They like that open date to just kind of rest and recover. Now, and I want to thank Kenny Ridgedale. He came and did an interview. He's the Prairieville swim coach, and he's one of the organizers of this swim meet as one of the parish coaches. And he came and talked to us at halftime of the Denham Springs game, and not Denham Springs, the Parkview Baptist game, and was very helpful with that. He also came by Prairieville and gave me a T-shirt for the swim team, since I helped promote them, and I'm going to be watching as well. So, thank you, Kenny.
Well, that's awesome. It really is a fun thing to attend. If you've never been to one of them, go out there, support the kids. They have a ton of students, ton of people selling things out there, drinks and stuff to support their clubs, and it's just a lot of fun.
That was Monastery on the return.
Now we get to, if you're Live Oak, it's 3 scores, but all of your pain has been self-inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
you have moved the ball great all game. There's really only been 2 drives in the entire game where you haven't been able to move the football. So just play your game, try to score, keep the clock as it is your enemy right now. Just keep moving the football, keep trying to score. But just no more forced errors, man. No more unforced errors. They cannot afford them.
Statistically, it's pretty even. It's a very balanced game. It's just the mistakes.
Yeah.
Quarterback's rolling out, and he's got the entire right side of the field wide open and has one man to beat. Late flag comes in, which may be a block. That's Cash Davis.
Block in the back right here by number 0 here at the bottom. I mean, it was one of those very close.
Yeah.
Very close plays, but I think that's not going to give him a first down, too, from where they marked it.
Nope. But he had the whole side of that field.
Oh, they're going to get a blind side on this.
So let's see.
Yeah.
So that's 3 personal fouls, and it's cost them. And let's see if we can see it on the replay.
This one's a little closer than the other one was. I mean,
yeah, you got the guy.
He got right in front of him and just laid him out. But just once again, though, unforced errors. You know, you want to make good blocks, but it's not about getting on the highlight reel. It's, you know, you got to understand the situation, understand where you're at. And again, unforced errors right there.
Yeah. And now the quarterback, beautiful catch.
Yeah.
And that's Tazian Spikes. Still alive with 26 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
I mean, they could score before the quarter's over. And Taz has been just all over the field. Yeah. I know that it's Davis.
Right.
Cass Davis has been their playmaker, but Taz has just been.
I've been impressed with 4 receivers, though. Smart, number 5, Urson, 0. And then, as you see, the pass caught right there. And I believe that's Sykes again. See, so like Urson, Landry, Sykes, and Davis, they have 4 solid receivers. Makes it hard to defend.
And you go to most high schools, the people are happy with 1.
Yep.
And they've got 4 that are legit good pass catchers.
On the final play of the third quarter. So the quarter will end our score after 3, East Ascension 38, Live Oak 14. We're going to take a break right now and come back for the fourth quarter. You are watching the REV Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of our Spartans Sports Medicine Program. State Farm Insurance Agent Adam McCarty. Ross Downing Buick GMC Gonzalez. Athletic Center. Our Lady of the Lake Health. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation.
Welcome back as you have the light show here at the beginning of the fourth quarter in the break before we start that fourth quarter. And this has become a new tradition with the light show. As you see right there, they're all excited about it. So here you go. As while we see this, why don't we take a look at the middle school scoreboard and give Swack his moment. Even though he's not here, I'm going to do it for him. Central over Santa Maria, 32-0. Dutchtown 16-0 over Lake. Prairieville beat Lowry 26-14. Gonzales 33. Bluff 0. So not a lot of competitive games as Galvez gets the bye. So it's kind of route week on Thursday for middle school football.
Mm-hmm.
And now second down.
A lot of middle schoolers that were on the sideline tonight for EA. I think they're still over there on the left-hand field, but a lot of guys coming up. Looking forward to playing for the Spartans one day.
Second down, and he's looking to the end zone, and the fade overthrown. Trying to get it to Hyde, Hudson Hyde, number 14.
So just one of those RPOs right there of if you have the numbers on the outside, you run it. If not, you hit the receiver streaking down the field and just a little overthrown.
So we talk about the 5 turnovers, and you can't talk about that enough because that's the difference in the ball game. But East Ascension has made one mistake tonight. They had the goal to go on the opening drive that they did not convert, but they were able to get the ball at the 11 after the partially blocked punt or possible blocked punt, so they got those points right back. So they haven't had that much of a problem tonight as quarterback's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Don't think that's a sack.
Yeah, it looked like he gained about a yard, maybe. I don't know. Nope, it's going to be a sack.
Okay.
He got him about a yard loss, but, I mean, really, and now the offensive linemen for Live Oak are not getting along.
22 miles with the sack.
But really, EA's whole plan for tonight on defense has worked.
Yep.
We're going to play bend, don't break. We're going to go out and you can have all the underneath passes that you want, but we're going to play in a zone and hope for a lot of deflections and miss now. Now, right here, it looks like they're going to send the house and play man, and they do.
And it's overthrown. Cash Davis can't get it. And there's a couple players on the ground and a helmet off, and there's no flag for extracurricular activity.
No, that was just some hard blocking right there, and players ended up on people. But EA's game plan, they have given up. They're giving up the underneath. They're giving up yards, but especially when it gets in the red zone, they come in with blitzes. They're playing man, and it's worked. I mean, it's exactly what we talked about, the keys of the game at the beginning. They wanted to keep this with them having 14-21.
Now, just got an update on the Prairieville Walker score. Prairieville leads 21-16 in the third quarter.
Wow. And those Dutchtown Dutchtown Sandoval.
They're tied.
Sandoval's up by 7 is what
Actually,
he said.
they just tied it, yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, we have the update from Lyle Boudreau, who's getting all the updates from home as he's producing 2 games tonight. So he's on top of both of them.
Thank you, Lyle. EA going with a jumbo set.
Yep. And we talked about how, ball control and keeping Live Oak's offense on the field. They did that very well in the first quarter, but after the first quarter, EA's probably had more big plays than Live Oak because you had the long kick return by Urson, you had the long touchdown pass to Urson, you had the long touchdown pass to Meriwether, and then you had the long touchdown run by Blackburn, and all those were 30-plus. A couple of them were 50-plus.
Yeah, and I mean, if you would have talked with them, I'm sure they loved it. But I'm also sure they would have been happy with 5-yard and 10-yard gains and to take 5 minutes off the clock. EA has played their game tonight.
Yeah.
And that's been the most impressive part about them is they have played their game plan on offense and they've played their game plan on defense to perfection. And you've seen what happened, 38-14. So kudos to them not getting drawn into a shootout, a shooting match with Live Oak. And they've struggled a little bit with running the ball up the middle. They had the one huge run on the option play. But really, Live Oak has done a good job of slowing the run down for EA.
It's 3rd and 5. Tried to get Live Oak to jump, didn't get into the neutral zone.
And EA is playing 100% ball control and protection here.
Handoff. No, not enough. That was McCarty.
I mean, they're kind of at a point in the game where as long as they don't turn the ball over and they play ball control, they're in a very good position.
So they were able to run a minute or so off the clock at least with the runs. About a minute and a half to 2 minutes when all is said and done after they run this down to 0 and get the punt off.
Oh, good punt right there.
Yep.
And good coverage by EA's coverage team. Just a really good job on special teams. EA has been very good on special teams all night with the fake extra point that turned into a 2, and the kick return touchdown, and now having this coming in. I mean, when you're winning all 3 stages, it's tough to beat a team like that.
So Spartan fans catch the Brock Mathern Show every Wednesday evening on EA TV's YouTube channel. Join host Eric Brownfield as Coach Mathern breaks down previous games as well as upcoming EA games. That's Wednesday evenings on EA TV, the Brock Mathern Show. First down for Live Oak. Quarterback keeper. Yardage, first down. Down to the 45. Good run by Caden Jones. They might be in a little bit of a hurry up here.
Yeah, I mean, they were running fast before. We're about to see them go
turbo.
Yeah. Getting all the route trees in.
Now EA is about 4 yards off the line of scrimmage, and it's deflected, and nearly a 5th interception and 6th turnover. Boy, number 3, Thomas is kicking himself for that one. Look at the cushion right there on the line, and he still couldn't get that pass complete.
EA is trying to do that walk around blitz where you don't know which 4 or which 5 are coming.
Yeah.
And it has caused a few deflections because the quarterback is trying to figure out, is he going with his inside slot, going his left slot side or right slot?
Now the quarterback's going to keep it again, and that's Miles going to drop him for a sack.
Zone sack by number 22.
And the referees doing a good job. They've kept a pretty good control of this game.
Yeah, they don't want to have the quarterback thrown to the ground right there.
Yeah.
Third down and 12.
And the rest of the game is 4-down territory for Live Oak. I mean, they're just looking to get 7-8 yards right here.
Going curiously slow right here. They have to get 3. It's a 3-score game if they get 3 2-point conversions. And it's caught. And that's another first down. That's Davis with the catch.
And they have been going a little bit slower. It's surprising. But they got all 5 guys are set. See if they're ready to run the play. EA coming with 5 again here, it looks like.
Pressure gets away again. First down to the 20. Clock running.
And, the quarterback for Live Oak has taken a beating, but, man, that is a quick quarterback with a good arm.
Yep. First down at the 18. Caught. Stays in bounds. Clock will run. That's probably the most important aspect of that play right there. Sykes makes the catch.
Yeah.
2nd and 6. Tick tock, tick tock.
It almost looks like Live Oak has just gotten tired out there.
Yep. For all intents and purposes here, or whatever the phrase is, it's a 4-possession game, even though it's a 3, unless you get all the conversions. And it's on the ground again, and an offensive lineman recovers it. And that's going to turn a 5 or 6 yard gain into a 1 or 2 yard gain.
Yeah.
Good job by 75 right there.
Just
Briggs Moyer.
We talked about getting tired. Just the ball security right here. Just you can see him coming around, and I mean he didn't hit it that hard. And now we have an offensive lineman who's exhausted. I mean, there's just Live Oak just looks like they are worn down.
And so we'll stay here for the break, and we'll talk about East Ascension. So EA calls their second timeout right there. And we have a potential for a 4-game winning streak for East Ascension. And they lost that early game to Brother Martin, which is no disgrace for sure. Then they had the early lead on Salmon, fell behind, and came back and won. And then they had a comfortable game against Sam Houston, and in a back-and-forth game that they won over here against Denham Springs. Next week they go to Prairieville, which is a winnable game for sure. Then they go to Santa Maria, and that's no holds barred. Turlings is going to be a tough one. Dutchtown will be a tough one. Walker seems to be down a little bit so far this year. But this could be, if they can get to 4-1 right here, beat Prairieville, get to 5-1, then they're looking at a pretty good shot at getting a winning record, which would probably get them in the postseason.
Yeah, and you know, the Coach Mathern, we talked about it last year. You know, EA has no shortage of talent. They never have a shortage of talent. What always is tough with EA is having a coach come in and put all the talent together and keep everybody on the field.
Yeah.
And Coach Mathern has done a good job of that so far his first 2 years. And
the pass is caught. And it's likely a first down. It is.
And that was a good little catch and run right there, because I thought that was going for no gain.
Catch made by Sykes.
Yeah, Sykes has just been.
He got free from Courtney Thomas right there. First and goal. That helped him get the first down. Looking left all the way, caught, and into the end zone for the touchdown, and that's Taz again, Taz Sykes. And 2-point conversion coming right here with 5:38 left to go.
And he has been their best player on offense other than the quarterback this game. So good job by him. And now you got 5:38. You got to go for 2, and you got to get 2 onside kicks.
They may kick it here, at least the first time. But here's the key: if they don't, they're going to go for the extra point.
I don't.
That makes no sense. That it would still be a 3-possession game.
Yeah, that is.
That makes no sense. And it is good, and it's still a 3-possession game, 38-21, and we'll take a break. You're watching the REV Game of the Week.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of our Spartans Sports Medicine Program. State Farm Insurance Agent Adam McCarty. Ross Downing Buick GMC Gonzalez. Athletic Center. Our Lady of the Lake Health. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation.
Still curious about why they went for the extra point right there instead of the 2-point conversion. It's 38-21 after the Live Oak touchdown. It's still a 3-possession game, but instead of 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions, now it's 2 touchdowns and a field goal could tie it. So maybe that goes into their train of thought.
Maybe.
But it's still 3 possessions.
I mean,
and you were talking about maybe they have to do an onside kick right here. I don't know if they have to yet, but they got it. It's in the thought process.
I don't know. With 5:38 left and how EA, if they, at the very least, EA is going to be able to take a minute and a half off the clock when they get the ball, and that leaves you just.
Second down, 8.
I think they have 7 offensive linemen out there.
Yeah. I've seen leads disappear like this in high school football in 6 minutes. I don't know if that's going to happen tonight. They're going to take their time. Live Oak has all 3 timeouts remaining.
And
EA's down to 1.
What I think you'd see Live Oak do is if they get the ball back, they'd score, use all 3 timeouts trying to stop EA.
And it's going to be 3rd down and long, but they maintain possession, no turnover.
No timeouts yet.
Clock running. We're inside of 4.5 minutes in just a few ticks.
3rd and 7.
And 3rd and 7, you're probably avoiding the temptation to throw the ball unless you have a completely safe pattern out the backfield or something.
Yeah, I don't know if we see them put the ball in the air, but I'd be shocked if we did.
And the handoff. 4th down. Ball control and both hands on the ball for possession. McCarty.
McCarty carries for a gain of 3.
And Dutchtown's taking the lead on Santa Maria.
Wow.
That's 3 straight touchdowns unanswered. 35-28. Now Odomah is going to come in to punt.
I'm curious if one of them ran it back on a kick.
I don't know. That sounds like a fun game out there. We've had some good barn burners here. Well, this one had the potential to be a barn burner, but the turnovers just kind of ate up Live Oak.
It has been fun, though. This is going to be one of those games. You're going to look at the score and go, oh, man, EA blew out Live Oak. They didn't. It really was a much closer game than the score realized. You just had 5 turnovers. And when it's going to be one of those games where if you look at all the stats minus the score, you're looking at Live Oak and saying, how did this team, was this a one-possession game? Because Live Oak had 500 yards offense.
Update from the pit. Panama 28, touchdown 35.
So getting an update from Lyle Boudreaux, a touchdown run by Owen Fletcher, the Dutchtown quarterback. So he's become a pretty potent dual threat quarterback.
Yep.
He was splitting time with Walker Weiss at the beginning of the season, but he's kind of taken over. And Guy Mastretta said kind of after the Ponchatoula game that he kind of took over that offense. And so they're doing a better job with him right now. Odomah to punt. Now East Ascension's out of timeouts. And it's nearly blocked. Flirting with disaster. It's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to have about half a field to go. Yep. 52 yards. With 3:13 left to go, they need to score a touchdown a minute to win. It's not impossible.
No, they're not out of it, but, I mean, it is kind of crazy that he didn't go for 2 right there. I mean, because if you go for 2, let's just say you go for 2 right there, it's 22-38. If you score here in under 2 minutes, now you have 1:15 left. If you recover the onside kick, you're at least going to get 3 or 4 shots at the end zone.
They have 3 timeouts left. This game's not a lock yet, but you get a sack right there. Carson Landry blew up the quarterback, Caden Jones. Look at him. That's a great shot. And it wasn't a blindside hit. It was in his face, but he didn't even notice it.
They brought up, that was a great time to bring that slot cornerback right there. And clock is moving.
6-yard sack, 2nd and 16. Quick pass, caught. That's Urson.
You got to get out of bounds. Okay.
Stays in bounds. Tick-tock. 2.5 minutes. And don't seem to be in a hurry. There's no urgency.
No.
Live Oak's going to call one of their timeouts. Let's look at Live Oak's schedule, since we took a look at EA's schedule already. Live Oak has a shot to make the postseason because they have a solid team. They put up a good fight against East Ascension here. Denham Springs, that's going to be a hard one. Prairieville, they were expected to be the co-seller teams, but both of those teams look better than expected so far. Santa Maria, that's going to be a tough one. Then they have an open date right now, and then they finish with Dutchtown. So they're going to have to get a couple of wins where it's unexpected. They got a shot against Prairieville, of course, because they're still both kind of improving teams, but not there yet. All those other games are going to be tough, though.
Prairieville is currently beating Walker.
Yep, and Live Oak beat Walker, too.
And
that's what I'm saying. They're both improving teams. I'm just shocked that Walker is kind of dropped to the pack a little bit.
I mean, after their first 2 games, Walker looked like they were going to be potentially fighting for the district again, and now they just.
Yep.
It is kind of crazy. I'm wondering if there were some injuries or something.
It's just a competitive district. Now we have a whistle and an official's timeout because I think that's an injury to Tony Miles. And while Tony Miles is down and they're tending to him, we can look at what EA's done in the last 5 seasons, and that's got to hurt, where you miss the playoffs 2 seasons in a row. That's not like East Ascension football, and that was the last year of the Darnell Lee era and in the first year of the Mathern era. And so after that, they made the regionals. Then the 3 years before that under Coach Lee. This seems to be trending towards a possible playoff appearance.
It does, and I mean when you look at their record so far, they lost by 1 score to Brother Martin. Brother Martin is currently the 9th-ranked team in 5A.
Yeah.
EA has not only been in every game, they've won some of them kind of comfortably. This is a good team. You've seen it tonight. They've played very disciplined. We haven't seen a lot of boneheaded penalties. We haven't seen a lot of misalignment where people have been lined up. They have played their game plan. They have played with they have been in the position that their coaches have put them. And you haven't seen a lot of mental errors. You remember last year watching EA, there were so many mental errors.
And there's a pass over the head of Cash Davis.
And we saw so many mental errors last year from EA between, just safeties out of position, linebackers out of position. We haven't seen any of that tonight. And this is a team, Live Oak. If you play out of position against them, it's a 60-yard touchdown pass. And EA has not done that. And so Bart Mathern has brought in his guys, and he has coached them up. And EA really is in a position. We could see this team win 7 or 8 games.
Could be. There's a pass. Caught. Nice move to the 21-yard line before he's flipped. And that is Jake Landry.
That was a good hit.
And that will be in the middle of the field, so the clock will run at 2:05. And now looking left, complete. And can he get out of bounds? Yes, he does. And that is...
Is that Taz?
That's Taz Sykes.
I mean, he's got to have at least 12 catches.
He's got a bunch. He might lead the team in receptions.
And I agree with you with Cash Davis. He's been... I don't know if EA has necessarily done a lot to take him out as much as he's just been a decoy.
Yeah. And he's going to go down for a sack.
Ooh, that was a hard hit.
They may have to call a timeout right here. He's down. He's hurt.
Yeah, that was a hard. His head.
Yeah, he hit the turf really hard.
That was a hard hit right there. At the very least, he got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, he came down that little whip right there.
Yeah.
34. Aaron Tolbert makes the sack, and so they're going to tend to the quarterback. And since we have 1:45 left to go, this looks like it might be an extended injury. Let's take a look at the homecoming court again if we have a chance. As you see the court right there, Haley Torres, Heidi Berthelot, the queen, Denia Christie, Kelly Roberts, Macy Johnson, Keontae Presley, McKenna Furrow, Anna Blanchard, Cameron Bennett, Taylor Smith, Kendall Abear, Molly Kilgore, Caden Touye, Mia Zarzua Dover, Jeree Sadio Delcid, Riley Burke, Jemiah Abear, and China Batiste. And then the king is Jason Blackburn. Congratulations to him. And we can take a look at the Hall of Fame and Wall of Fame, too, as they're still tending to the quarterback and getting him up.
Blackburn, who had a touchdown tonight, too. So.
Yep. Hall of Fame, Kent Shakesnyder, Levan Jackson. Then in on the Hall of Fame, Robbie Latuso, Thaddeus Pinnell, and Valencia LeBlanc. And Jamie Andrews with the surprise entry into the Hall of Fame. And it was funny to see her kind of refusing it. No, I'm not going out there. No, I don't want this. Because she's not somebody who likes to be in the spotlight. But she deserves the attention because she's done so much for this school for a long time. 3rd down and short. And that's going to be a first down, I believe, on the carry, and that's got to be a new quarterback. And that's number 8. And I think that's Felton just running a wildcat right there. And if you don't have Jones in the game, that's going to hurt your chances for sure. Live Oak, they're just at this point, they're pretty much out of time.
Yeah.
And it looks like East Ascension's going to get this win. And let's look at our schedule for next week. Got that Wednesday swim meet. Can't say that enough. And thanks to Kenny Ridgedale for helping promote that thing. The Ascension Swim Meet, EA at Prairieville. That's football. I'll be out there next Friday. I'll be at Prairieville for 2 weeks in a row because in 2 weeks it's going to be homecoming, and I get all the homecoming games, it seems, which is fine with me. I have fun with those. It's going to be Live Oak against Prairieville, and then you're going to have EA at Santa Ma, although I hate missing that game. I did it for like 4 years in a row, and it was awesome. Now Santa Ma has tied up Dutchtown.
Let's go. This will be the first EA versus Santa Ma game that I have not attended in probably 12 years this year.
Are you doing the homecoming game with me?
No, I'm going to be out of town for that week. I am going out of town for work that week, and so I cannot be here because of course, the week that I go out of town is EA Santa Ma, and I probably would have been doing the game with you, but I was very disappointed. But it was the only week I could go do something for work, and I'm sad that I'm going to miss it. I'm going to watch it that night when I get home. You never want to miss that game. It is always a fun one.
And that's Felton. And Smart got the snap. Gave it to Felton, didn't get much. And they have one timeout. The clock is running.
Yeah, I mean, there's no urgency here or anything. Live Oak looks like they're content with.
And there's going to be an interview after the game with the winning coach, Brock Mathern. And they got picked.
I think the ball bounced off of the player again.
Are you?
I mean, I couldn't.
You were full of it.
No,
there's no way.
When I was watching it, they had two players in the way, so it's hard to see. But I'm pretty sure that ball bounced off of the leg of the EA and Live Oak player.
Up for grabs.
That it did. It bounced off the leg. Unbelievable.
He did what?
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. That's
6 turnovers.
5 interceptions. That one wasn't on Jones.
No. Well, they had, who was it, number 5 was the quarterback, the big tight end.
Yeah.
And he just, that's unbelievable right there. I mean, just, if you scripted a game and tried to design how many interceptions they had and how they had them, you could not have scripted it like this for EA.
It's incredible. And they're tending to the injured player.
And now we'll get victory formation, and EA is going to get to go home happy on homecoming. So here we go. Lining up right now, victory formation, and EA about to go home happy.
Thank you. I had to go check with Eric Brownfield for a minute because he's telling me that Prairieville beat Walker.
Wow.
And I needed to verify. He said, Cade Cowan told me, so I'm going to blame him if it's wrong.
Jeff, I've never seen you as happy calling football as you have been this season so far. I'm happy for your Prairieville Hurricanes.
I don't want to verify. I need to verify that first, but that would be amazing.
And it's a tie game still, Dutchtown Santa Ma.
Yep. I think we're going to join that game in progress. No, it's on the other Rev Sports, so tune into that afterwards. But stay here because we're going to have an interview with Coach Mathern. And I want to thank all our friends from EA TV and Eric Brownfield for everything he does. There's 32 seconds left. This is the final snap, most likely. And so our final score, East Ascension 38, Live Oak 21. And East Ascension is now 4-1 on the season, and they got to be thrilled about that. That's a great winning streak after losing their first game to Brother Martin and giving Easton Royal everything that they could give, and had a chance to win it at the end, but couldn't convert on a goal-to-go situation. They lost that game, but they've won 4 in a row after that. They've beaten Salmon. Then I lost my concentration for a second. They beat Sam Houston, then they beat Denham Springs. They're now 2-0 in district.
You are very excited for Prairieville.
But I'm excited for EA too.
This is
next week is the game. So now we're going to go to the field for the interview.
All right, Coach. With it being our biggest game of the year, our homecoming game, how does this win feel for you?
It feels good, man, with all the distractions of homecoming. Just proud of our guys for locking in and keeping the main thing, which is we wanted to go 1-0 this week. Proud of our guys, our coaching staff for accomplishing it, man. These guys work hard.
All right, and I mean, with all those interceptions that you guys caught, I mean, how are you feeling for next week?
Right now, I'm going to enjoy this one. Just proud of our guys, and Prairieville's, becoming a good football team fast, and we're going to have to be ready to go. But right now, we're going to enjoy this one for 24 hours, and then I'll find out how I feel about next week sometime tomorrow. All
right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, man. Good job.
Thank you.
So great interview right there. Thanks to EA TV for helping us out right there. And, of course, with the Brock Mathern show, if you Spartan fans can catch the Brock Mathern show every Wednesday evening on EA TV on YouTube, the YouTube channel. Joined host Eric Brownfield as Coach Mathern breaks down previous games as well as the upcoming EA games. That's Wednesday evenings on EA TV, the Brock Mathern show. Our final score tonight, 38-21, East Ascension over Live Oak. And, of course, congratulations to our homecoming queen tonight, Ms. Berthelot, as Heidi Berthelot, homecoming queen. And then, of course, congratulations to the Hall of Fame and Wall of Fame inductees, Valencia LeBlanc, Robbie Latuso, Thaddeus Pinnell, Kent Scheck-Snyder, Levan Jackson, and Jamie Andrews. And we are going to keep it here because the football team is headed to the band, and they're getting ready to play the alma mater as they are thrilled on a homecoming victory night. And so we're going to bring it to the field now. So join us next week for East Ascension at Prairieville and the Ascension Parish swim meet. Going to be a lot of fun next week on REV Sports, but that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. I want to thank everybody. Lyle Boudreau, our producer, who's producing 2 games tonight, always doing a good job. Jonathan Moore, my partner right here. Of course, Jake Voisin and Jackson Fisher on the cameras. And Nolan. Nolan Wagespack, our excellent producer, our excellent director. So that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Our final score, EA 38, Live Oak 21. I'm Jeff Porsche. For everybody, thanks for watching. You have been watching the REV Game of the Week.
Welcome to REV, delivering fiber-powered technology for both your home and your business. With phone service that connects you to what's important, internet that keeps your devices up and running, TV that delivers all the big moments, and security that protects how you live and work. All backed by local support teams right here in Louisiana. With 5-star service and reliability you can count on, we're ready to connect you to the people and places that matter most. REV.
Chris's Specialty Foods has you covered for tailgating this season. We do all the prep work so you can spend time enjoying your family and friends. Steaks, burgers, sausage, chicken, wild game, and many other great pork options. Our central location is now open on Wax Road behind the Walmart. And the new Highland location serves hot lunches and has a meeting space for your work team. New Orleans and Millerville are rocking as well. It's fast, affordable, and delicious. It's Chris's Specialty Foods.
Everybody loves Chris's.
90 years. It's not just a number. It's decades of dedication to great service. The local team at REV has been serving Louisiana families and businesses for generations. Our people have the experience to deliver a superior network, which gives you the speed and reliability to live your best life and get more done at work. We're here for your home and your business. You can count on REV. 90 years of building connections.
REV presents the Action Minute. Here's the Clinical Director of Action Therapy and Wellness, Haley Leindecker.
Hi, I'm Haley Leindecker with Action Therapy and Wellness in Gonzales, and I'm here to show you some simple techniques that you can do at home to increase mobility and improve posture. The seated thoracic extension using a foam roller will improve your posture. Support your neck with your hands and keep your feet flat on the ground. Lean back over the foam roller while keeping your lower back neutral. Standing wand flexion is easy and very effective. Using a shoulder-width grip, keep your arms straight and slowly raise the wand overhead as far as comfortable. For the pectoralis stretch, stand near a doorway and place your forearms against the wall at a 90-degree angle. Step forward slightly till you feel a slight pull in your chest to feel a stretch. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat 3 times. Action Therapy and Wellness specializes in physical therapy, sports therapy, occupational, and hand therapy. Just remember, no referrals needed. Give us a call today.